And we're live. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? This is your host with the least, Vinny Cuz. I got Eddie from Driving in Style here. I got Brandon, the Chicago Lux driver. And I'm bringing in my man Jay Watts in the garage. Look at him.
Look at the timing.
Pimping the gym.
Man.
Look at this. Pimping the Jeep, pimping the BMW. He got the hood up. What is this? Cars? Is this cars?
Goddamn, my auxiliary battery, man. Something's wrong with my auxiliary battery. Like, it keeps saying it needs to be charged. And I'm like, the main battery is fine, but the auxiliary battery that runs the LEDs, it'll only work if I like start the car for about 2 seconds, turn the car off, then turn it back on. Now it works. So I think it's like the auxiliary battery has to be replaced. But I don't know. I'm charging it right now.
Alrighty.
This is the Rideshare garage right here. This is the true Rideshare garage.
It is today. It is today.
Like we always tearing. Last night I put the lift kit on the back of the Jeep. So now I got what it's like. Let me see. You can hardly see it, but it's got 4-inch springs back there now, so it sits up pretty high in the back, like an 18-wheeler, man. I love it.
When are you gonna show us you 4-wheel driving in your Jeep?
Oh, I got a video online showing me going through Butcher Jones washes. A bunch of wild horses and shit was out there when I was driving. So because I stopped the Jeep on the trail and about 15 wild horses just came walking across the trail and everything. It's crazy. It's in one of my videos. I did it like a couple of years ago. But
okay, I gotta look for it.
It's called Butcher Jones something. Butcher Jones wash. It's like a video from about 2 years ago. But yeah, I need to get back out and four-wheel a little bit with the new setup. I'll be back out.
I did paintball. Right. Paintball. I went pro for a little while.
Paintball.
Uh-huh.
Man, that hurts. I heard that hurts. People could be getting popped.
Pow.
Hell yeah. But hey, rideshare drivers, we got to do something to take the stress out of driving. We got to go do something extreme every time just to get off these roads.
Yeah, well, everything has been pretty hectic. You know, man, people actually I did my last video and someone was like called me an ant. And I was like, what do you mean ant? And I was like, yeah, okay, I see what he meant. It was because I was whatever load I take, I do something with it. Happened, when I lost the Uber app and it got shut off. Oh, and I forgot to extend it today. Man, I'm so involved.
There you go.
And man, it's just a lot of people just don't understand. They just don't want to work. When there's no money, you can't find a job, and then when there's a job, they don't want to work.
Hey, Jeff, you know Jesus is in your neck of the woods, right?
No, he's in Phoenix.
Well, he's in Arizona.
Okay.
And I got to send you his.
Where you at, Jesus? What part of Arizona you in, man?
Because I owe him a shirt. I was going to give him the vacuum and the brush, but he ain't in Miami. I thought he was in South Florida.
Oh.
So he says he's in Phoenix.
No way. All right, bet.
So
I need to chop it up with him, man.
Yeah, Phoenix. Hold on, Central. I don't know how Phoenix is set out.
All right, Central Phoenix. I'm assuming that. So he's like down. Yeah, because I'm down in South Phoenix. I'm down by Diablo Stadium and all of that.
South Side.
Yeah, South Side. We got all the good Mexican restaurants down here. Yeah.
Oh, tacos.
Hey, you can't say that, Jeff. Come on.
Oh man, trust me. Hey, we always voted the best in Phoenix. Everybody votes the restaurants down here the absolute because it's authentic. It's not commercialized. It's real, actual recipes that's brought down from generations, and they put it in these restaurants.
All I'm saying is the last Democrat that talked about Mexican food was named Jill Biden, and it didn't go over too well.
Because Joe Biden.
I said Jill Biden.
Oh yeah,
we won't get into that.
Okay.
She talking about her.
Put some respect on her name.
God, you guys say doctor. Okay.
You mean like Joe 2 days ago licking on the ice cream cone, talking about the economy is good and inflation is under control?
That pissed off. I mean, I had to turn off.
You didn't see that?
I had to turn the TV off.
Yeah, bro. He was. They caught him in his ice cream shop during the day with all his Secret Service around him, and the reporter asked him, says, "Hey, Mr. President, how's the economy doing? What's your opinion on inflation?" Because the CPI numbers had just came out, and inflation went up, not down.
Bad.
He's like, the economy is strong.
Okay. But he gets the
inflation is under control. You know how many people out there starving right now he's talking about inflation's good, under control, and the economy's great, and while he's licking his ice cream cone.
Man, Joe Biden's he's a joke, man. That dude.
He's a jackass.
I can't believe that everybody's saying he's the leader of the free world. That dude's the leader of the free world. I mean, I would not follow him at all in nothing. That motherfucker couldn't lead me to Walmart. I'm like, hell no.
All right, so the first thing I want to bring up tonight, because I just found this, so I haven't even read the article yet. But according to The Verge, Uber wants to annoy riders with its own version of a taxi TV. They want to put their own. So let's see. Forget your peaceful Uber ride. Just announced it's testing in-car tablets dedicated to displaying ads during your trip. So all them companies, didn't you have the Odyssey or Octopus or?
Yeah, I have Play Octopus.
Platypus. Yeah.
Octopus.
But it don't do ads though, right?
Yeah, it does. So that's how they made money. So what happened was Play Octopus was acquired by T-Mobile 4 months ago. And T-Mobile sees, that this is something they need to do, because not only did they come out, all these other companies, there's another one that we have here in Miami. I think it's called Duo or something like that, where they also have televisions, but the difference is they give you 2 tablets instead of 1. So, but Play Octopus gives you 1 tablet. Now Uber, because I've seen this, I looked at this article a little bit. I didn't see, I didn't go in depth into it, but they're trying to get into that. What can we get more out of the customer, right? Because when they're on their phones, they're looking at maybe Instagram, they're looking at their Facebook or Snapchat, TikTok. A lot of TikToks, right? I'm gonna be honest. I hate when they got it on speaker. It's one of my pet peeves that they got this thing so loud in my ear playing the same thing over and over again. But however, how can they capture the passenger's eyes while they're on the trip? And if Uber can literally control that, they literally, they can have some type of, profit or whatever they need to do to kind of gain some market share with that. Because Lyft actually partnered with Octopus last month. So what would happen is if you get a request with Lyft, the tablet in the back of the passenger headrest would change to a lifting theme. It would be pink, white, and black. And it would say, it would have my profile on there. It would actually have the trip time, and it would actually have different recommendations throughout the city that Lyft put together. So I think Uber here, I'm going to be honest, Uber got something going on with them that's smart. This is a good direction to get into, so they can display these ads and get money from advertisers, at least to grow their profit.
But here's my thing. I don't want this in my car.
Maybe it's an option. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do it.
What are they going to do? Give you 10? We're going to give you 10 cents extra a ride?
Cheap food. Don't do that.
Are they going to give us an extra 10 cents a ride? For using our power and taking up our space? Bro, we were only getting 55 cents per ride. Wait, Jeff. Hold on. We were only getting 55 cents per ride, whether we went 5 miles, 10 miles, 100 miles. It was only a 55-cent add-on for fuel. So what makes you think if you got an EV, that's $75,000 car, they only give you $1 extra for an EV ride? So how much you think they're going to give us if they tell us we got to put these in our car?
I don't think it's going to be beneficial for the driver, but it will be beneficial to Uber as always. They will incentivize drivers to say, hey, put this in your car. We'll pay for the tablet, the internet of the tablet, the cord that you plug in.
I promise you, it'll never be in my truck.
Nope. This is what I really think it is.
Never.
Because if you start paying attention to a lot of lawsuits that's going through Uber, many of the lawsuits are not even traffic related. They're like sexual harassment related and all of that. They could be using these tablets to view what's going on in these cars pretty much.
Hey, now.
Well, they have the dash cam.
Well, only for people that use it. I don't use the dash cam.
The dash cam that they give, right? Where they charge you like $5.
Yeah, they charge you. They have dash cam that they provide for you that you could pay for, and they can go in there and watch your car.
You're paying for it. You're paying for that. So you're paying $5 for it. But if they say we want to make sure that we can view everything, and we'll just say we're going to pay you to put this camera tablet in your car, and so everybody's going to throw it in there. Next thing you know, they can use that. All that information that goes through their tablet is their proprietary information. So they save it. Now, if they need to investigate anything that goes on in your vehicle, they can just pull up the video from that tablet. You'll be like, man, I didn't know that tablet was recording the whole time. How would you not know? It's for them. That's their property. Because I mean, I don't have Uber. I've been driving for 3 years. I don't have an Uber camera, none of that stuff in my car.
They have
almost got it, but I was like, I was thinking about the consequences.
It's like 16 gigs. I can start it, stop it whenever I want to. The thing runs forever. I can download it all on my laptop later. Like I said, I can run my camera all day. I don't need Uber's cam. So
Uber sold the dash cam to drivers because they were trying to say, hey, if something happens, you can literally click a button and it will be sent to us automatically, rather than uploading a file and trying to fight Uber and saying, look, here it is. So Uber was trying to basically they confessed, and it was basically saying, yeah, in the past, we weren't really trusting y'all, even though you had video, because a lot of drivers got deactivated, even though they had video footage of stupid stuff happening.
Exactly. So it has nothing to do with safety and all that. This has to do with lawsuits. They're getting sued way too much. It's very expensive to run these rideshare corporations because they're getting sued left and right. They can't keep up with it. So all the times we're getting charged for these fees on our rides, these fees are not just for insurance for like cars. This is their professional liability insurance. This is not auto insurance we're paying for. We're paying commercial insurance, but they're also lumping in professional liability insurance. We're paying for the lawsuits other drivers are causing. And that's why they're charging all these customers more and more. But they're saying, oh, you guys are paying a chunk of insurance too. No, this is not just commercial insurance we're paying for. We're paying for liability insurance too. We're paying for a lot right now. And that's for all this. And now they're going to try to mitigate that by saying, what if we just do cameras in everybody's stuff? That way we can actually verify whether or not all these sexual harassment claims are true, whether or not, because I mean, anybody can sue anybody. They got the whole believe her first shit going on. Any girl can jump in my Jeep and be like, he was trying to sexually harass me in his Jeep the whole night. I mean, what's my defense? I didn't. That's my defense, just me telling the truth and saying I didn't. You're going to be guilty before you're innocent. You've got to prove yourself innocent if a girl makes a claim against you. That's what they're talking about, tablets in the car.
Well, here's the deal, right? I got a dash cam. I got a Vantrue Pro 2. I love it. Absolutely love it. But I would never connect my dash cam to a cloud that somebody else controls.
Exactly.
Right? Like the whole Uber was trying to push all those dash cams out on drivers. Hey, for $5, what the hell? For $5 a month, you go check this shit out. This had me bugging, bro. So Uber wants to rent me. They want to rent me a dash cam for $5 a month. And they are the only ones that have access to the camera.
Yep.
Using my gas in my car to feed their data systems. Oh, and by the way, I don't have any control. I can't go back in there and grab the data. I have to contact Uber to get my data.
Exactly. Because it might be something private happen. Like you might mess around, like, let's say something private happened and you don't want nobody to know. Well, it's on somebody else's server.
I have a video file that I have put to the side when I have questionable rides that might come back at me. Not that I did anything. You know what I'm saying? But if I get a red flag some kind of way, y'all know how I am with my red flags. 2 red flags, I'm ready to shoot. That's just the way it is, right? So I have a file where I take, I bring in my dash cam, take the micro SD card, load it up. I've got my videos. They're in 5-minute increments, so I can always go find them, snatch them out, throw them in that file. I let them sit there for a month. If after a month I ain't heard nothing. Nobody said nothing. We're all good in the hood. I'll go ahead and delete the files. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Because
But
people got to protect themselves. I mean, we got a lot of people not just looking for free rides, but they're looking for a free lifestyle. If they think they can sue Uber or sue anybody for making a claim that can or can't be proven, then
bro,
next you know, I mean, people sue for everything. Oh, this person did that. I mean, I used to work in guest loss and damages. Now, when I was in casino in Vegas, I was in guest loss and damages. I did the mitigation accounts. Like if somebody made a claim because of casino, saying I tripped over the carpet, we offer them $5,000. No investigation necessary, $5,000 settlement. If we have to go into an investigation, then we have to go get all of the tapes, all the security and everything else if they don't take the $5,000. So you can go to any casino, make a claim, slip on something, and guest loss and damages will contact you, and they will say, we'll settle for X amount of dollars, but you cannot go against the casino at all. If you choose to, we'll pay up
Eddie,
to $25,000.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Eddie, Brandon, meet me in Chicago.
Exactly.
I mean, meet me in Vegas.
Kiarra.
Meet me in Vegas.
No. You know, you come here.
Dude, and that's how lawsuits and mitigations work. Nobody wants to be sued for anything because, you know, it could get out of hand. You can end up hitting their professional liability account. They'll be out of $3 million. And it's like, damn,
you know what?
They should have just took the 5,000. A lot of people, they lie about things. People lie, man. They scam people all the time.
But this is why I say, and I always recommend, like, I don't do it enough.
Facts,
like
Klaus.
in my videos, right? But who's that? Klaus? That's the American, right? Oh God, you don't know Klaus. I know Klaus. Klaus is Google boy. When I first met Klaus, I didn't know nothing about it, right? Klaus was one of the first cats I met driving, and he knew everything. He could tell you what section of what subsection of which line and which paragraph of Uber's terms of service, Lyft's terms of service, right? Delta Airlines terms of service. If you wanted to know how to make Joe Biden's chocolate chip ice cream, Klaus knows which subsection that's in the Secret Service manual.
That's funny.
Klaus he's Google boy. I love him to death. He's an asshole, but I love him to death. And so, yeah. Anyway,
I tell you, everybody has the right to. Everybody has a right to sue, but there's such a thing called a frivolous lawsuit. Frivolous lawsuits are lawsuits that are baseless, and there are lawsuits that people just generate because they know that the burden of proof is going to be very hard. So they'll say, "I'm going to end up just suing these people and let them try to prove." Vinny, you got to
right.
They'll say, "Yeah," and I'm gonna sue these people, and I'm gonna force them to prove that what I'm saying is not right, and they're gonna spend so much money trying to prove this person wrong. That's how lawsuits work. Some people say, well, we don't have deep enough pockets to fight this claim, so let's settle for this claim right now, or let's just get it. We don't want it to hit public, or we don't want it to be out there. It's bad publicity. Let's just settle for it. And that's what a lot of these people do. They do frivolous suits all the time, man.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a group a question? When we start getting spammed in our comments during our live stream, does that mean we've arrived?
Hey, no, let me see.
Hey, man,
I already blocked.
Why did you block them? I was going to click on that.
He's doing it. Hey, they're going to hack your computer. Don't click on that stuff, man.
I ain't clicking on nothing. Not a damn thing.
They get me on mine. They get me on my comments all the time.
Girls around like, I met them on this website.
Anyway, like I was saying, and I don't do it enough, having a dash cam in your car, one that you control the video on, I think is kind of imperative. You know, you got to have a dash cam for your own protection.
Yeah.
For your own protection. Because it's just way too many people out there. Brandon knows what to send to spammers.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I'm sorry, man, but there's a reason why I keep a 954 number, because a lot of times I'll get people randomly texting me and calling me from a 954 number, and I automatically know that it's spam.
I'm sorry, buddy. She hooked you up. She got you. She got you. That was the best.
Yeah, man.
I was like, what the?
But
it's true.
Seriously, y'all need.
If Uber starts sending out these tablets to everybody, they're gonna have access to see it and hear everything in your car because that's their product.
Well, they already property. Yeah, but Jeff, they already have it. Every time you get right through the phone, they can do it through the phone.
They have it, but they cannot use it in the court of law because of improper search and seizure.
Yeah, but
they can use nothing in your phone against you. They can't, because even though they have permissions to the camera and permissions to all of that stuff, they don't have. That's for civil, not for criminal. Anything. This is like a traffic light. You can't use a traffic light in a criminal proceeding.
Yeah, but if we can't prove it, then I mean, you should think they're not doing it.
Yeah, because if you call the cops and say, "Hey, I think if you use that traffic light, you can see who was at my house yesterday," they say, "Well, that's for traffic monitoring. It's not for criminal prosecution. We can't use a monitoring camera for prosecution." Same with these. They can't use monitoring devices for criminal prosecutions. There's a law about that.
So, yeah, but that just put this into perspective. I mean, look at the son of a political leader gets caught smoking crack, and he gets away with it.
Exactly. Whole point. They don't want to use his recording device and his laptop as being evidence. Well, it can be evidence. His personal laptop is, but it's still seen. It's evidence. Oh, it could have been, and I had people tell me, "Oh, that could be edited." You know how CGI works. Please, that dude is not smart enough to do CGI on his laptop. He is not that.
Yeah,
smart.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, and I bet you Uber does the recording and taking information. I mean, they're not even supposed to be keeping track of how I'm driving in my car.
Exactly.
Given that it's like, "Oh, have you been speeding?" And I was like, "I'm not working today. What's going on?"
I get that on my phone all the time. Data indicates that you may have been speeding because I put my phone on airplane mode. I always turn my phone on airplane mode when I want to go somewhere because I don't like them tracking me. So I'll put my phone on airplane mode and then I'll turn it off and I'll just pop up somewhere. I'll get that message. Data shows that you've been speeding because the last time they saw me was like fucking 15 miles away.
But wait a minute.
And I get those.
But that's what gets me, right? So Uber got popped for God mode and hell mode. I don't know, Eddie. You might not have been around when this was happening. Jeff,
no.
How long you been driving, Jeff?
3 years.
Okay, no, you wasn't around for it. Brandon, were you around for God mode?
I've only been driving for a year, man.
Okay, are you the guy the rideshare guy is talking about with his Chicago driver conquers the Windy City, earns $3,000 a week? Is that you?
They're talking about you?
They haven't. That's not. I haven't spoken with them.
Okay, I don't know.
There's.
We're talking about Google Boy here. He finds everything.
I don't really know anyone else making that kind of money in the city except for me. So maybe they saw a Reddit post that I made about it, but I haven't received any contact from them.
Well, all right, we'll go check. They're
gonna have the IRS knocking on your door, man. You better quit posting what the fuck you get every week, because I stopped that shit. I'll post.
Let the IRS come in. I'll show them my TurboTax. I owe $0.
Man, people be trying to set people up. Oh man, this dude making all this money. Look at this dude, man. Don't be fucking trying to follow us drivers on how much we make.
They have. Well, they do have IRS agents that are probably watching us right now. So they. Well, actually, they probably watch my YouTube channel. They watch my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Did they?
So if
Eddie.
I post what I make with Uber, right? So with Uber and Lyft, I bet you they're keeping track. But I report everything.
But Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie, I got a question.
She's on there. Quarterly tax deadline $0.
Eddie,
I don't fuck around, man.
Eddie. Hell yeah.
Eddie, did they get the $5 ebook? Did they get the $5 ebook?
I bet you they got me on that too. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're left without jobs, be like, there's this guy on YouTube that I used to follow that makes more money than I do, and I work for the IRS. But hey, that'd be funny if I get audited.
Wow. Mr. Gambit 2000. Hey,
like,
has anyone else got the Uber Pro Debit, the new card, send all the trips to the card, kind of like what Lyft does, to transfer off their card to your bank $5 instead of 50 cents.
Damn, they hitting people in the pockets with that.
So Klaus, I know there are rideshare drivers out there that are making that kind of money in Chicago, but they're pulling like 80 hours to make that 3,000. So like
they're doing me.
Like it's nothing like me where I'm pulling 20 to 30 hours and making that same money. So
shit, my buddy, he worked about 60 something hours last week and he banged out 2,600. He was going for 3,000, and he's one of the best drivers I know. Dude, he the one who got me involved in driving. His name's Long. Dude banged out 60 hours last week, got 2,600, and he took like I think Friday off because he was too tired for Friday. So he took a day off and still cleared 2,600. But it's like it was a hard. He was just beat. He was beat. He was so tired, man. It's hard to do that. You can't keep doing that over and over. If this dude is making 3,000 a week and he's working 80 hours a week every week, he's done. He's gonna end up smashing into somebody. You're fatigued out at that point. You're fatigued out. It's like if I clear 40 hours one week, I'm working 20 something the next week. Because every 2 weeks, I'll try to clear 60 hours in 2 weeks. I'm not doing 40 hours a week every single week. I mean, I might as well just get a job if that's the point. Go get a 40-hour-a-week job.
Yeah, I know that girl.
It's like, nope.
So, Kiarra,
I'll do 24, 30 hours a week. That's it.
Listen. All right, I can't.
The queen has arrived. The queen has arrived. Everybody bow to the queen.
Queen Kiarra.
Hey.
Everybody bow to the queen. I ain't seen a video from her in 3 weeks. I ain't seen a video from her in 3 weeks.
I know. She said she's busy doing her taxes.
Busy with taxes. They're done now. Now I'm trying to get back in the groove. How have you guys been?
Oh, good.
I got to do my taxes. I got to do mine.
All right. So we got two conversations going on here. First of all, we got the $3,000 a week driver, right? But I want to get back to I really do. I want to get back to this because this isn't anywhere now. So I have the original Green Dot Uber card, right? It's a debit card, a business debit card, and I can go like literally half a block to the Walgreens up the street from me, and it charges. I don't get charged an ATM fee. So if I pull out, $20, or if I pull out $2,000 off that card, they don't charge me a debit fee at all. It's a pain in the ass to go to their card and then, send your money to their card and then have to pull it out and then put it in the bank again.
Yeah.
But I don't pay no fee. What Mr. Gambit's saying is that if you want to transfer it off their card to your bank, it's $5 instead of just transferring it directly off the app to your bank on InstaPay for 50 cents.
And see, some people are transferring every day. Just imagine if you're doing that 6 days a week, that's $30 a week. That's $120 a month. You're paying to use a card now. $120 a month is like $1,400 a year. It's like
that's craziness.
Yeah, $1,400 a year to use a little debit card.
That's like craziness.
Okay, so okay, I'm sorry, I had to stop. I'm actually looking at this thing, and so I'm gonna present something here. I guess it's public now, so I guess I'm kind of fucked.
Wait, are we in the card here? Oh, wait. Let's finish with this card, and then I'm going to share your screen while you're bragging and looking at that.
No, I'm not bragging. I'm talking about something that just got publicly revealed, and it's going to completely fuck me.
Right.
So the rideshare guy is talking about a guy who's making $3,000 a week, and look, the guy doesn't have plates. And
what do you mean he don't have plates?
He's publicly just. See, in the city of Chicago, you're not supposed to be doing. Fuck it. It's public. I might as well just reveal it. So, city of Chicago, you're not supposed to be getting Lux Black rides unless you have livery plates. Yeah. And here this guy is. I know he doesn't have livery plates because the color of his plates aren't yellow.
Exactly.
So, this guy is getting Lux Black rides. So, he's doing what I'm doing. And
they about to crack down on it. He just busted a whole window.
Yeah, this ad just completely fucks me.
Yeah, he fucked everybody because when they do that, Uber's gonna find out and they're gonna be like, oh shit, he doesn't.
No. You can't do it on Uber. You can only do it on Lyft.
Yeah, they're gonna say he don't have those plates, and because Lyft did this too. At the airport, we used to get $50 surges, like 2 or 3 surges a day, $50 a piece. People used to sit there with their apps turned off until it hit 50. Somebody would call and be like, hey, it's at 50. So you go from 0 drivers to 30 drivers, like as soon as the 50 pops up. Lyft found out what they were doing. They started pulling money back out of people's accounts because they would get the 50 and drive away from the airport to get a ride somewhere. They wouldn't get an airport ride. They just grab the $50 and take off.
Yeah, so but what he's talking about, Jeff, is something completely different.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Lyft finds out everything. All these little hustles and stuff people are doing, Lyft finds out everything.
Well, I've kind of been talking to Vinny about this, kind of to try to keep this on the down low. But
exactly.
now I guess now that it's publicly available,
he
is.
He just put the hustle out there. That dude put the hustle out there, and now people are going to end up having to bite the bullet.
So what's going to happen is that some executive is from Lyft that's going to see that a driver in Chicago is doing Lux Black rides, and then they're going to patch it so that we can't do Lux Black anymore.
Yep.
While I respect Sergio, from the Rideshare guy, I've said this, I've made it public. I don't give a damn. I'm still iffy about Harry.
I wouldn't put that out. I just wouldn't.
I still think Harry's a little biased towards the companies rather than the driver. Sergio, I know is for the driver, right? I was talking with Ron about this earlier. I was talking to somebody about this earlier, goddammit. And so, but you're right. This guy just gave up the cream de la cream, and Lyft knew already because Lyft was sliding them rides in there. It's like I was telling you earlier, Brandon, when we were texting, that in Orlando, Mears Taxi and Limo handles all the Uber Black, Uber luxury rides in Orlando. If I go to Orlando now, I don't get Premier. There is no Premier SUV. That's all done through Mears, which is a dispatch. So Lyft is dispatching rides direct, and they were probably doing it on the sly so that they wouldn't have to pay the city of Chicago any extra fees. They were scamming Chicago. Lyft already knew. Lyft knew you guys didn't have livery plates. There's no doubt in my mind they knew that because it comes with a special license. It's attached to your license when you put it through with your documents. Oh. But now this guy just blew you guys straight out the water.
So
I'd go kick his ass if I were you.
So if Lyft
I'd go kick his ass.
If Lyft is saying Chicago and everybody else knew, then that means there's some corruption and bribes probably going on somewhere in the background. It's like,
yeah. So I'm gonna be looking for this guy. I'm gonna be looking for this guy on the street, and I'm gonna fuck him up.
Man, because I mean, people need to learn how to hustle.
Because literally, it makes doing Lux Black is the difference between making $50 to $60 an hour for me to making $100 an hour.
Exactly.
So this guy it's like some because I already know that the executives look at the rideshare guy because he interviewed the CEO of Lyft. So someone from Lyft is going to see this and then realize, oh wait, he's not supposed to be taking these rides. Let's shut this down.
Emmanuel's about stupid as hell, man. I mean, if you know you got a good hustle going, why are you gonna just want to be famous for it and put that shit on the internet out of all fucking places? That's the dumbest shit you can do. Enjoy your hustle, make your fucking money, do your thing. Don't think, oh, I gotta tell the world about this hustle. Let me put it on the internet. Yeah, now the wrong fucking people gonna see it, and now that hustle's done. I mean, it's only gonna be a matter of time before somebody could be like in the city of Chicago going, why are these people allowed to make this money, Lyft? If you know that they need this type of certificate, Lyft, what's the deal? And Lyft is going to be like, well, we paid such and such $2 million and put his kids through school just so they don't have to do that. It's like somebody got paid a bribe for that shit to go through. And this dude just put it all out like that. Like one dude. Yeah, I would not have ran that video on the rideshare guy. I would have not have ran that. I would have just left that shit alone.
Like that shit was like a well kept secret between only like a handful of drivers here, and now everyone in Chicago is gonna see this. So get a freaking Lincoln Continental and just start it's gonna completely fuck us.
Oh yeah, and then like you said, everybody's gonna start trying to do it because they're like, oh shit, we don't need a livery plate. Let's fucking do it. And Lyft is gonna be like, man, now we got instead of 1,000 of them, now we got 4,000 people driving around this shit all day. Now it's like, what the hell?
Yep, Not only that, what are they going to do when Lori Lightfoot and the city tax collector come down on these guys and they're like, "Hey, y'all owe us some money."
Yep.
Then what happens? So now everybody see there's certain things you talk about. Brandon and I talked about this because we said we was going to keep this kind of quiet. He wanted to keep it quiet, right? There's another thing out there right now that we were keeping quiet. Brandon, that thing you showed me that I've been chasing and updating my app every damn day. I still ain't got. Right?
Keep it quiet.
And
it doesn't work for me, so if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it yet, bro.
Don't talk about it because it might work for me. Tell me later.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me later.
Later.
Like, I don't, if it's a good hustle and it's making money, let's run it. Like, let's not talk about it.
All right. So, Eddie, well, first of all, let me get with Kiarra, and then I'm going to get, I didn't mean it to sound like that. I apologize.
Google boy.
Let me talk to Kiarra for a minute because I want to catch up with what she's doing. Because remember, Google boy, look, you know what? This is my dog. This is what I'm talking about. Google boy broken the news. Broken the news. This Philadelphia.
I appreciate you bringing this to my attention, class. Now I'm going to be actively looking for this guy.
Yeah, no, you're gonna give him a big hug. That's what you actually mean. You're gonna
big group.
You're gonna give him a big hug, and you're just gonna be like, "Thank you, you screwed us all."
He is so stupid.
So let me get with Kiarra because I want to hear what she's been up to. I know she's been dealing with them taxes and all that. But Kiarra, didn't you say you wound up in a new area for all those that do Uber Eats, DoorDash, yada yada yada, that kind of stuff? Kiarra's got the floor. Go ahead and just kind of real quick what you've been up to. So because I think the main subject tonight is going to be my boy Eddie and that Uber Lyft Uber combination because he's
everybody smash the like button. I'm just kidding.
All right, yeah.
All right, Kiarra, go for it.
I went to that new city. I only went for that one day because I said the next day it was raining in my usual area, so I stayed over there. And then the last couple of days, it's actually been really good in this area. I don't know what's been going on, but yesterday I was able to make on 180 on a Tuesday, which is very rare. I usually barely make $100, so I don't know what's going on. So I'm just gonna kind of stick around this area for now until it dries up again, and then I'll head somewhere else. But I did find some other cities along the way, some different suburbs, so I have some more to add to the list. But something did happen with my cherry picking.
Spill the beans.
What happened?
Yes. So what's been happening is this happened once before, but now it's worse. Where the first time this happened, I was cherry picking, and I guess my acceptance rate got so bad that every 3 rides, it would sign me out of the app, and I would have to sign back in. It would ask me every 3 rides, like, hey, it seems like you're not accepting trips. If you don't accept the next one, we're going to sign you out. And I was like, okay. And then like a $2 ride would come up, and I'd be like, decline, and then it would sign me right out, and I'd have to get back in, sign into the app, and then it's the same thing again. 3 bad rides, I would decline them all, and then have to keep signing in. And I was like, okay, this is annoying. Now today, after I had that $180 day yesterday, today, it got even worse where now it was every 1 trip. So I was getting 1 at a time, then it was signing me out. And then once again, like 1 trip, decline, sign out. 1 trip, sign you in, decline it, sign out. So that's been pretty annoying. And I've been watching some videos on YouTube, and they're also saying when you're signing in and out like that, it takes you out of the queue. And when it takes you out of that queue, once you get back in, it's sending you the worst rides. So I had to go even more fishing for good rides and have to keep signing in, signing out while you're driving. It starts to get a little dangerous. So now I'm like, should I be taking some of these bad rides so that I get my acceptance rate back up so I don't have to deal with this?
Don't do it.
Keep doing what I'm doing. I don't know what to do now.
You just gotta not do it on crap days. You gotta do it on better days. Like last night, I got about 6 in a row to where it was signing me out. Like I did not take 1 ride yesterday, not even 1. It was like, and I made a video about it. It was all rides in a row, garbage. So I just signed. I said, well, I'm not working tonight then, because I know what they're doing. They're trying to get people to tank their rates so they can start giving you no information up front or logging you out, putting you at the and stuff. They don't want cherry pickers because cherry pickers are making money for themselves and not for the app. That's why they don't like us, because they say, man, these dudes are really banking, man. They're banking. Why? Because they're not taking none of these crap rides.
It's always after like a good day. Like that was what happened to me before. That's what kind of sparked me to go to a different city, because I'm like, oh, these rides are just terrible. And then I went to the new city, and I was just taking whatever just to see my way around. And it went away, so I thought I was good. And then it happened again once I had another good day over here, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yep, that's what they're doing. They're trying to get you to take crap rides, and you're like, nope, not taking it. Because they tried me last night, and I was like, yeah, I'm off tonight. It's like I'm not even doing. Yeah, I'm not even gonna fight.
So they've been shutting you off for not taking the rides.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know they
They'll
do
just
that.
log
You
you
know
out.
they do that to drivers, right? They used
Yeah,
to
they
do
do
that
that
to
to
drivers all the
I know
time.
that. I knew they did, but I thought it was our choice to take the ride or not.
But they'll kick you out. They'll turn your app off. You will hear it go boom, and it'll say offline. You got to hit go again.
Mine is even worse, where they're sending the text message. Like I have to manually sign back in, get the text message code.
Oh hell! I ain't know you had to
Oh
go
yes.
You going off?
Yes.
I just have to hit the button again. Damn.
It was doing that button thing for a while, like the first round, but today it was complete sign out. It wasn't even hit go. It was like welcome to Uber with that like lady with the green scarf.
Damn. So you got in like your phone number and stuff like that and all.
Phone number, text message code, and you know if you have all your settings set up, like if you don't want to hear the GPS lady or you have it set up so that it skips the photo, all that is deleted. So you have to redo all of that stuff again too. It's really annoying.
After every single decline. Holy crap.
After every single decline. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's sending you bad offers. So it's like, damn.
And you're like, do I want to go back to the whole sign-up procedure again or just take the damn?
Yeah. That's what I did today. Eventually, around like 3 or 4 o'clock, I was like, screw this. Like, I'm luckily I had a good day yesterday so I could do it. But I was like, gee.
It's amazing how they get away with, they're not punishing. You know, they say, well, we're not going to punish you. Ron, you ready this time, buddy? We're not going to punish you.
Shut your app off.
But we're going to shut you down.
Yeah.
You got to get another app. You got to do Sparks or something. You got to have something else running.
Yeah, I'm thinking about running Instacart and Shift. I veered away from doing Shift because the sign up just reminded me too much of a job where they wanted you to like do some video call, face-to-face interview, and I was like, to deliver a Target package, like come on, like so that's a bit much, but I may have to.
All right,
always have options. Just in case, one decides to, really screw you, you can go to the next one and stay afloat so you can like figure, what you're
figure a way out. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys saw it today in your app. And this is for those, because I know a couple of people have asked on a couple of past live streams about area preferences, but today Uber made it known. Area preferences as an Uber Pro reward now. Meaning, as of as of November 1st, area preference. If you don't know what that is, area preferences. So like here in Southeast Florida, we got 3 areas. We got Dade County, Broward County, Palm Beach County. And area preference would let you pick a certain section. So if you only wanted to stay in Palm Beach County, you'd stay in Palm Beach County. Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Miami, Dade County. It'll keep you in that area for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Well, now, as of November 1st, the only way you'll have access to area preference is if you are a platinum or diamond driver.
Wow, they're trying to get rid of cherry pickers.
If you want area preference, you must be a platinum or diamond driver.
I don't see that on my app.
Drivers.
Forget that.
I'm looking at my Uber Pro benefits now. I don't see it on my app.
Me neither. That's what I'm looking for.
Check your inbox.
Very fuzzy.
No, it's Florida. Florida's kind of like San Francisco. They tend to get shit before anyone else.
Anybody see in their inbox?
No, I've proven this to Vinny before. Y'all get shit way before anyone else.
Except that one thing.
Except for that one thing.
About off the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really want to know this thing. I'm curious.
So wait.
Black drivers.
I got something else. I got something that happened to me today.
Let's hear it.
I got something that happened to me.
Oh,
today
it just popped up in my phone just now. Keep the area preference feature.
Thank you.
It just popped up in my phone. Area preference is an Uber Pro reward. Good news starting.
We don't have area preference here in Chicago.
Area preference, yeah, but it's here it is. I got it too. It just popped up.
All right.
No, I don't got nothing.
The only thing we've got, the 2 emails
I'll be back in a minute.
We got for each were deliver alcohol safely, make sure there's an ID, and watch out.
I got that.
This is what mine says though. It says you are no longer diamond.
So,
That's it.
I'm not diamond anymore because my acceptance and cancellations are too high.
Yeah.
So I
Not
used to be
diamond,
diamond, but I'm blue now.
Yeah, I'm blue, but at least I'm paying my bills.
But
Not
guess
diamond
what?
pro.
I get free snacks at 7-Eleven when I'm blue, baby.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Remember when they had
Yeah,
Subway?
hey, I can't find no
That was
damn
nice.
7-Elevens.
He said I can't find no damn 7-Elevens.
They're
Like
in the
there's
Northeast.
Hold on.
Given that I stop
I'm
at the
gonna bring it up.
7-Eleven and get coffee all the time.
Man.
They used
They
to have
need to have,
Subway.
they need to have
No.
like a Starbucks. So
I don't know
if
what
they
you guys
did
are talking about.
Starbucks, I would be like more
that.
apt to do this. Because
Yeah.
Starbucks is like fucking 7-Eleven, I doubt it.
No.
It's like, how about you say I get a free venti caramel frap? Then I'll try to get
Yep.
my acceptance rate up. Fuck
Yep.
that.
Yep.
They be
It
like,
would
There
be
you go.
something worth it.
yeah. They be like, you can go to
There you
7-Eleven.
go.
Fuck 7-Eleven. Yep, that's what I got right there.
So if you haven't gotten it in your inbox,
Nope.
obviously this is not going to be just strictly related to Florida, as my Chicago brother up there said.
Yeah.
This is actually nationwide. So there it is.
See,
Good
there
news.
you go.
Good news too. It's good news only though. It's good news.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully
Good
because
news.
the upfront price is supposed to be good news and it actually isn't.
Well, how is this good news? This is not good news. Area preference now is a perk. So to get the diamond, Eddie, now you're always diamond and platinum because you do 1 million rides a week. But a lot of us don't do that.
Correct. I mean, I know they're gonna try to give me all these little rides, but what I do is, I basically right now I'm just switching them into Premier and Comfort. Whenever I want to do like quick rides, like the really cheap ones, that's when I do either deliveries or I'm applying X right now to see if I can compensate instead of doing deliveries, I could just do X, and it's been working so far. But I've been able to like not do deliveries, but I kind of like deliveries because I'm actually running instead of just sitting in the car.
Yeah.
I got one more I want to show you here. Not my son and his wife. This happened to me today. Let me tell you what happened here. So I went out and worked earlier today, right? And I was doing Uber and Lyft, and Uber decided they wanted to give me a whole lot of rides, right? So I'm taking the rides, and I knew all week that I had between the hours of 3 and 4 o'clock, I had a 3-ride streak for $9. No problem, right? Okay, cool, right? So I'm out there. All right, I got out about 2 o'clock early today. I'm out there. And as soon as I started the 3 o'clock hit, right below it, you see that $12 ride challenge?
Yeah.
So they were offering me $21 if I get the next 3 rides done. The only caveat was that $12 challenge. I got the second ride at 4:15. This challenge ends at 4:55. It doesn't continue over like the streak. I had to have 3 run. Wait, Jeff, you're gonna love this one, bro. Jeff will love this one the most. Okay. They give me a 35-minute ride that winds up taking 48 minutes because we had a lot of rain and traffic down here. That was the second ride in the 2 of the 3 rides. That was the second ride, right?
No.
The challenge ends at 4:55. I ended that ride at 4:57. At 5 o'clock, I got the 3rd ride. But you know what I didn't get?
What?
I didn't get the $12 challenge because
See,
it ended at 4:55 and I was still on a ride.
Man,
Remember we were talking about how they stretch you out like that?
Yep. See, that's that $21 for switch. That's the ride challenge.
Can you guys switch on Lyft to a lower tier?
Because on the streaks, because I'm platinum on the streaks, I actually get like a prorated of the streak. They'll give me like if I only do 1 ride and I quit, they'll give me a prorated. They'll give me the 1 ride.
Yeah, right. But can you guys switch? Can you guys switch with Lyft like you could do on Uber?
Yeah.
Switch what?
What do you
like
mean?
switch from Premier. You can switch from Premier to Comfort. You can do that with Lyft. So why don't you just go to a lower? Why don't you just go to a lower tier, knowing that
because you'll make more with the upgraded ride than you'll make with the whole challenge.
Yeah, but that's not what happened.
Like the last.
No, but my point to remember how we talked about the 3 ride streaks
Yeah,
you get those first two right away, and then they stretch you out for like 9 hours for that third one.
Yep.
They gave me a ride that was going to take me right past the time expiration for that $12 challenge.
Well, see,
I still got the $9.
That was the ride challenge, not the ride streak. That was the challenge. The challenge they blocked you in. The streaks we get prorated streaks. Like if I only get $2 out of 3, they'll give me 2 out of 3.
See, right, I got the $9 when that happens to me, I downgrade. I get off of my higher tiers and I go to my lower tiers.
I'm not downgrading my rides for a tier because just think they'll give you $21 for that stuff. They'll give you 21. I can leave my shit on Lux and get an $80 ride. Now, $80 is more than $21. It's like, so I don't give a shit about the $21. Yeah, it's like if somebody say, "Yeah, we're gonna give you a $6 ride so you can get that $21." So that's 27 total. Or I could just stay on Lux and get an $80 ride and say, "Fuck it all, I'll take the $80 ride." It's like, no, I don't care about your $21 no more. Now I got an $80 ride.
Yeah, but Eddie, it wouldn't have mattered if I dropped down or not. The thing was, the challenge ended at 4:55 p.m. today, right?
Mm-hmm.
I dropped off that ride at 4:57, so it expired. I ran out of time. When they first gave me the
roll over.
That's the streaks.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever seen a challenge pop up on top of a streak, and that challenge have a time limit. That was my whole point. It was a 1 hour and 55-minute time limit to get those 3 rides. Now, I had already been getting XLs and Lux, XLs and Lux and XLs. I did $150 in like 5 hours tonight. During the day on a Wednesday when it's rainy and cold. And I didn't even have to harvest. It was just back to back to back.
Strategy.
I didn't have to do it.
Strategy is so good.
I just thought it was strange that I got that. So it's just something for everybody to be on the lookout for. If you do get a challenge on top of a streak, make sure you guys are check the challenge for the time limit, because if that time runs out and you didn't hit your 3-ride challenge or 5-ride challenge, they will take it away, and then it was all for nothing. All right. Steven asked. Steven's out of LA, if y'all didn't know. Steven's question was.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that's not the question. He wanted to know what the difference was. Hold on. I got to go back and find it.
Where is it?
Oh, here it is. How different is Premier compared to Uber Black? Well, Uber Black, when we had Uber Black down here, it paid more. That's number one. Number two, you didn't have to wait 10 minutes for them to get there.
We had Uber Black or Uber Lux?
We had Uber Lux. We had Uber. Yeah, it was Uber Lux. Same thing. Uber Black it's like Klaus says, it's more of a private car service, but that's what Uber Lux and Uber Premier is supposed to be. Nicer cars, better drivers.
But right? Uber Black, you had to have a black car, right? With black seats.
Yeah.
But it's still, the customer service aspect of it is still the same. When I talk to people about Uber Black,
how much more?
To me, I tell them all the same shit. Somebody ordering, wanting a black car, right? A black car is an ego trip. It's like when we get requests for Black XL, Uber Black XL, or Lyft Black Lux XL. They might not want my XT6. They might not want a Suburban. They're going to hunt for an Escalade. They might order an Uber Premier. And even though I pull up in a Cadillac, they're not looking for a Suburban or a smaller Cadillac or an Audi matte black wrapped with rims. They're looking for an Escalade, and they will cancel on your ass in a heartbeat until they get that Escalade.
Well,
that's how I look at.
Huh? No, go on. I'm sorry.
But that's to me when somebody says, "Well, I want a Black XL or I want a Lyft Black," they want more than just the car. They want that ego of pulling up in a black car, because black cars have always had that, that
presidential feel.
Yeah, you can't get no more presidential than a Cadillac, bro.
I think as far as what Steven is asking about the Premier and Uber Black, is that Premier, you don't have to have a black car. You're gonna have a white Suburban with tan seats and be still qualified for Premier.
Right. BMW 5 Series, Mercedes. I forget what level that starts at. It's not the lowest level. It's the one up from that. Because you can have what's the baby Benz? What is that?
Like a
300
E or a
E?
C?
Yeah, an E. E doesn't qualify as a Premier. It doesn't qualify as a Premier.
C and up.
Yeah, it's the better ones.
Yeah.
The Cadillac XT5 qualifies as a Premier, qualifies as a Lux, but the XT4 does not. It's too small. Even though it's a Cadillac, it's like driving a BMW 1 Series.
Yeah, because the BMW, they won't let me in because you need 37 inches of leg room in the back. I got 35.2. I'm like, 1.2 don't make that big of a difference unless you got a 7-foot passenger in the back. It's like,
but Jeff, how tall are you?
I'm sitting in the front too. My seat's all the way back. I tell people, don't sit behind me, goddamn it. You're gonna be crunched in. You better get behind the passenger. I keep my seat back. I'm like, man, I'm gonna enjoy this ride. Forget that shit. I'm not scooting up under my steering wheel.
Right. But to answer Steven's question a little more, it's funny, Steven, because when Uber removed Uber Lux from this market and brought in Uber Premier, they did a couple of things with that. Number one, they brought in a pricing change. So they made the exact same ride cheaper to us. They made it cheaper to us. Right. Yep. And that was terrible. The second thing they did when they went from Lux to Premier is they extended our waiting time. It used to be 5-minute wait. If they ain't out in 5, got to go. Now it's 10 minutes. You got to wait. And then Lyft followed behind them a couple months later doing that same crap. The only thing that Lyft did was they added Lyft Black and Lyft Black XL, which would be your big SUVs. But my car qualifies for Lyft Black XL. So do the QX60s. So in that, and they didn't chop our rates. So, it might sound like sometimes I prefer Lyft. You damn right I prefer Lyft because Lyft XL in my market, Lyft XL, Lyft Lux pay the same, basically the same. They get there differently per minute per mile, but they pay basically the same, $2 a mile. Lyft Lux Black is $2.50 a mile, and then Lyft Lux Black XL is $4.50 a mile. Damn. Right? But Uber Premier is barely $2 a mile. So Uber Black, though, and Brandon can speak more to this because he's got it in his market. I know out in California, and you got Kush out there doing his. I saw a video of his pop up the other day, too. I didn't get a chance to look at it yet. He's getting crushed. He's renting a Suburban out there, and he was making all kinds of money when he started. But lately, he's been getting crushed out in L.A., right? I just happened to catch the title, so I don't know. A lot of these certain markets, bro, it doesn't pay to bump up. It just doesn't pay to bump up. Sorry, didn't mean to take the floor like that.
Well, that's why we encourage to start your own little thing on the side.
That's
friends and family. Friends and family.
Yeah, friends and family, not little thing on the side.
Friends and family. Eddie, you had a big thing, bro, where you went Uber, background check, jerked you around for a couple weeks, went to Lyft.
Airport money.
There goes that airport money. $11 surge, bonus.
If I turn my app on, I guarantee they'll say Terminal 4. I'll wait till this shit get up like 20 or 30, then I turned it on. Like, no.
Eddie, you went you when you had that problem with Uber and you were dealing with the background check, you went to Lyft for a couple of weeks, and from what I could tell, you were losing about $600-700 a week doing the same amount of hours, if not more, and now you're back on Uber. How has it been for you since you've been back on Uber?
It's been all right. It's been so much better. I mean, I did the numbers, and even after even the Tesla being almost $3,000 every month, I was still making more money. I mean, you know how much I was making an hour, 7 days a week, working my full entire shift, 12 hours. I think it was like 60 something hours, and I was making $8.38 with Lyft an hour. Yeah. Okay. And then I did my hourly with Uber, and I was making 19 something. It is such a damn big difference, and that was after I took the car rentals. What? Yeah.
$11 difference from $8 to $19.
Yeah, correct. $8, and I calculated it was $8, and then with Lyft it was 19.
That's crazy.
Average an hour. But it was just.
And the overall
expense? And my fuel was $200 and something, 266 I think it was with Lyft, compared to the 112 that I was spending with the Tesla. So it was actually the fuel cost, because I can predict how much I can, I can minimize how much I can spend with the Tesla, because as long as I'm not stepping on the pedal, I'm not wasting anything. On the gas car, as long as the car is on, I'm wasting fuel. So it's not like I can shut it off and then turn it back on, and shut it off, turn it back on, because I need the AC.
True.
So with the Tesla, it's totally different.
So with the Tesla, you're making more money and your expenses are less overall.
Correct.
And in your market,
but again, Uber is is the platform in my market, not Lyft. Lyft is just like, I mean, like, it's gotta be like in case of I mean, you should always still have it, but it's like in case of an emergency type of app. Like, okay, you need to make some money, just deal with it for now. And I believe that with Lyft, before I started Lyft, I should have signed up that I was coming back to somebody else's link or something like that, because I didn't get anything, no bonuses, no quest, no nothing.
So the Tesla rental qualifies for Uber Premier.
Yes.
That's fucking bullshit, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but like,
why is that bullshit?
That's bullshit, because that's the equivalent of Uber Black.
Like, well, that's because Uber's pushing electric.
But Uber Black, the Tesla Model 3 doesn't qualify. You have to have a Tesla Model Y or Tesla Model S to do Uber Black. We're talking
Premier, not talking about Uber
I understand
Black.
that, but there's markets with Uber Premier, and then there's other markets with Uber Black.
Yeah.
So there is a market with both. So basically, that's what I'm saying. Uber Premier is the equivalent of Uber Black. But
Uber Black, I always thought paid a little more though.
It paid a little more because you have to have plates for it, or commercial insurance.
Right. I mean, Eddie could pull up in a navy blue with pink rainbow stickers on the back of the trunk, Tesla Model 3, and he'd be all right as an Uber Premier.
For Uber Premier, you don't have to have the car doesn't have to be black.
No.
What the fuck? Damn.
No.
Wait a minute. I know you're not complaining.
I'm complaining because I wish I had Uber Premier in my market, because then I'd be all set.
3 o'clock in the morning.
What you talking about?
3 o'clock in the morning, I will get a text on Instagram from my friend Brandon, the Chicago Lux driver, with the Chicago View, right? Talking about, hey, Vinny, this sucks. It's a $58 surge. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. $58. This is terrible. Look at this shit. They go. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
See, look at that.
I got a buddy here, Matthew.
That's $1 million condo view in downtown Brooklyn, Miami. You pay $1 million to get that view. He's paying $3,000. It's terrible. Terrible.
No. Listen to this. I got a buddy, Matthew. Matthew, man, if you're watching, it's not my fault. It's just like, we're in the subject, so I might as well just bring it up. And he's like, God damn it, Uber is freaking ripping me off, giving all these crap rides, whatever, and all this stuff, God damn it. And I was like, Matthew, how much money did you make today? Oh, I make $520. And I was like, okay, great. I was like, now what are you complaining about? That they're taking what? Oh yeah, they're giving me these crap rides and whatever and all this stuff. And I was like, and how much money did you make today? Only $520 a day.
Oh. Guess what? I made a comment on that post that Claus showed me, and they deleted my comment.
Hold on, comment for what?
What, on the Rideshare guys?
Yeah,
video?
I made a comment saying take this shit down now because what they're doing is illegal, and they deleted the comment.
Whoa!
See?
Oh, there it is. Brandon's he's already going after him. going
They
after
know, man. That, like I said, I would not have posted that video. I just wouldn't have. That wasn't
Like,
a smart move.
the video, like it's like everything. There's only one image that shows it, and like the whole article, he doesn't talk about doing it specifically, but it's just a single image. That
He's showing his car.
And if you see it, you see that he's doing something that he shouldn't be doing, but he doesn't talk about it on the interview itself.
Yep. That once they see that car and they see that plate on the front, they'll be like,
and that's it. It's a done deal. I mean, you know, there's so many people like y'all remember driving with Dustin, or Dustin is driving, whatever the hell that is.
Dustin is driving.
He used to live down here in Tampa, and I think he's up in Jersey now, right? And he's a he's one of what I call a trigger channel. He just tries to get everybody into their emotions and forget them, F them, and blah, 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 blah. He's one of them guys.
I remember that dude always yelling all the time.
Yeah, the Smakovich guy. But he had somebody got into a situation in their car, had their dash cam going, and they shot the video. And while he's on the video arguing with his riders, he wasn't wrong in the beginning, but towards the end of the video, he was wrong. But anyway, he turns around and looks at the damn dash cam. See, Dustin, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Dustin. He was already playing the YouTube. He didn't get no money out of that video. Dustin got all the money. Dustin's the one who got paid for that video. You know, the 100,000 views or whatever else that video got. Dustin got broke off for that video. That dude got nothing. Your guy, your best friend, your new BFF in Chicago there, Mr. Brandon, your best buddy there, just threw you guys under the bus, and he ain't going to get a red cent out of it for throwing it under the bus. But that other channel will get all the views and all the questions and all the comments for doing that. I mean, guys, man, drivers got to be smarter. They got to be smarter. Quit thinking like an employee.
Yeah. I mean, if anything you're doing is a hustle and you know it's a really good hustle you got going, do not put it on YouTube. Just don't. Because that video is going to circulate, it's going to get around, and somebody at corporate or wherever is going to see that and be like, hey, this is what these guys are doing. And next thing you know, you can't do it no more. You're like, man, I can't do that no more. What's wrong? Oh, they took that ability off. Yeah, I mean, they did it out here in Phoenix. Everybody's talking about what they did in Phoenix. Because they stopped doing it. Well, everybody was doing it, making a killing. Then one day the dude was like, y'all need to quit doing that. My account on Lyft says negative $1,900. He had to make $1,900 just to get back to zero. Because they were telling everybody the hustle they were doing. So Lyft hit him with it. Stop telling people.
That's why I don't talk about my dirty little secrets.
Yep, don't talk about it. If it's making you money, let it be making you money. Do not make it information.
You know, well, they're not dirty. It's just, just me making money on the side. Just
that's it. I mean, when they hit dude with this thing, he had to make $1,900 to get back to zero on his app.
That's insane. Insane.
Yep.
Klaus, you got issues, but you're right. True that. Facts.
You're right, man.
Facts, Klaus.
But the Rideshare Hub is a trigger channel too.
The Rideshare Hub is a joke, man. That channel's a joke. I'll be laughing. I had to unsubscribe that shit.
But I will say this about the Rideshare Hub. They were consistent in making videos. They found ways.
The same, exactly. But they make the same video with the same title 7 times in the same day.
And they all clickbait. All of them are clickbait. Even the professor, this is the end of Uber. It's just
but the viewers like it. The viewers they like that
it?
Stuff.
I don't like
it. Hold on a second.
That shit. One thing I can't stand is somebody wasting a business person's time. We're business people. We are here to do business. When you waste my time, you wasting my money. That's just how it is. I'm not a 9-to-5 guy. 9-to-5 people need to sell this fucking channel.
If you follow the dude from the Rideshare Hub, he also made another channel dealing with politics. He sells solo. That's what he does. He tries to sell solo and sell shit to people all the time.
His subscribers went down to like 83,000, right?
Because he was buying subscribers in the beginning.
Yeah, he's
and then it shut up to 400 and something subscribers.
Dude will have 500,000 subs, but have 6 likes on the fucking video.
Yeah,
how is that possible? Yeah, like how the fuck you got 6 likes, but you got 500,000 fucking subs? It's like, dude, make it make sense. Like we don't know what the fuck you doing. You paying VFly and vidIQ and all these fucking people for watchers. That's what you're paying for.
I got them right here. Hold on. How many subscribers?
I mean, this motherfucker be having 500,000 subs, 800,000 subs. It'd be like 600 people watch the video, and the video's like 2 weeks old. So you telling me 500,000 fucking people are subbing your shit, but only 600 out of 500,000 watching it? I'm like, that shit don't even make sense.
It's sad to say.
I always say with views. See, there's two ways you can get views. You can do it legit with original content. Miss Kiarra, Miss Kiarra, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. You're worse than me. You look way better than I do, right? You got way more going for you and potential. But I gotta apologize with my last video. Hey, I know I ain't made a video in a couple weeks. I apologize. Blah, 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 blah. Right? I gotta come out with that, with the apologies and the roses and the begging for people to watch my shit. But no. Kiarra, she'll pop.
And I tell everybody,
she gonna pop up next
week. I
don't
care if somebody watch my shit or not. They gonna miss out on the opportunities. Motherfucker, I'm like, we're YouTube University. A lot of us are really putting money on the table for these people to go get. If they don't want to get money, they gonna complain later. Man, I can't understand why, motherfucker, because you trying to be top dasher. Quit that shit. Cherry pick. Well, I can't, motherfucker, watch our videos. We got dollar amounts. We got screenshots. We got real shit on our channels, but they want to watch these clickbait fucking channels and sit around broke eating fucking corn chips. Yeah. We trying to make money. Fuck the dumb shit.
Uber drivers that just don't see themselves as business owners.
No, they see themselves as employees. Well, I got to get up and go to work at 10 o'clock tomorrow. No, you don't, motherfucker. You in your own business.
Well, that's so fucking true. But that brings me back to the other point, right? And I said I wasn't gonna go here tonight. I said I wasn't gonna go here tonight. Man, I said I wasn't gonna go here tonight. I wasn't gonna go on these fucking idiots that want to be employees. Man, and they want to be union this and union that. Talking to all my California peeps, all right, and New York peeps. Listen,
like you work when the money's good. That's when you work.
Wait. If you want to be an employee and you want to work a shift, go become a taxi cab driver.
Facts.
It's that damn simple.
Is that
if you want to drive people around, okay, and you want, I'm going to work from 9 to 5 today, and I'm going to make $10 an hour. Go
9 to 5 could be the worst part of the day for that.
Go drive a cab. Go drive a cab.
Go drive a cab. That's it.
Leave us to be. Well, listen, Uber and Lyft know they can only break us so much before they break their own game plan, and they know it's this is a what they call a net sum zero game. Once you lose enough drivers, you're going to start losing a whole lot more business. And Uber and Lyft ain't going to be able to cook their books, keep cooking their books the way they've been cooking them the last year and a half since they went public. That Kyle, that chicken is coming home to roost here.
If it ain't in this quarter, if
it ain't quarter four, it's going to be quarter one. Lyft dropped. Remember the last time we spoke last week? Lyft was under $11 a share.
I was just going to look at that.
Or at $11 a share. All right. So their chicken's going to come home to roost. They're going to have to get right or they're going to get lost. But I still think, that's a whole nother thing. I know Lyft is the redheaded stepchild to Uber. I get it. It's the little sister following them around everywhere. Yeah. But I still think Lyft is going to win the rideshare game.
Yep.
I think when it's all done and said, Lyft is going to win the rideshare.
Start realizing, man, you need to start driving when the money's on the road. I'll look for events. Every day I'm on my phone looking for events. I'll look for what the busy times are going to be. You're not an employee. You don't clock in and clock out. It's not a 9 to 5 gig. You might have to work 3 to 4. Then you have to work again from like 7 p.m. to like 10 p.m. Then again from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. I mean, you got to work in pockets. When you work in pockets, you make bank. I mean, I could work 4 or 5 hours. Damn, man, I made $200, $300 in 4 or 5 hours. But I guarantee if I work the next 4, I'm gonna be broke.
All right.
My biggest thing is those people that are like, oh, well, the market that you're in is just bigger and this and this and that. The market like that in my area is an hour away. And I'm just like, so drive an hour away. Like, you can either stay in your area and drive an hour away. How there's no money there, go to the money. Like, I don't have patience for that.
MSNBC, they did like a short video on Uber drivers. This was like 5 years ago. And there was this lady in California, and I don't know California's market like that, but she drove 2.5 hours to a different market to go ahead and make money. I mean, and she was doing at least 500 in a day so she could drive back home so she could be able to take care of her kids. Because apparently at the W-2 job, they were limiting her hours. So she was pushing into rideshare. That's because the W-2 job was limiting hours. She couldn't do overtime. So to Kiarra's point, yes, this is what you have to do. But what I also wanted to point out too is this, is that the channels that are on this page on YouTube, the rideshare channel, we got so many different rideshare channels now. Everybody's a rideshare YouTuber that I noticed. Even people are using rideshare to gain views that have never done rideshare before. The people with the Lamborghinis and the Rolls Royces and all that, those people use it to get their own views. But I think those who are complaining about their markets, if they are serious, then find a channel that you need to be able to go ahead and get your strategy going. That's why I'm looking at how to revamp my channel, because where Eddie does drive-alongs very well, I'm not good at it, to be honest. I'm just really evaluating myself. But I do feel like I have a strength when it comes to doing strategies like timetables of events, just like what Jeff just talked about. So if you're watching this video right now and you're really contemplating going back to a W-2 or going back to Uber, if you haven't tried strategies, try to get Eddie's ebook, because I got it. I was like, let me go look into this. And then also look at Kiarra. Kiarra is on here giving you some gems about how to deal with Uber Eats. You got Vinny, who's in the luxury, along with Chicago Lux, because he was on there. He got 90 views, I think, in 2 days with one of his videos, with the Audi video, or I think it was Audi or the Escalade. I think the Escalade
I did a video on all the different vehicles that qualify for Lux Black and Lux Black XL in the Chicago area, and that's I don't know why, but it's been my most popular video. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is
it's different. I think it's different for every market.
But I haven't seen anybody sit down and actually record a video about which car to get that deals with Lux Black and Lux Black XL, and look at price.
Yeah, but I think every market is different. See, that's what I noticed. So, because I think so every time I go into Uber, into the Uber qualifications, the cost qualifications, it asks me which market I'm in, and then it tells me which cars are in my market. But if I was to go into like another state, some of the costs would be different.
Yeah. Exactly. All I'm saying is that Brandon went out of his way. He sat down on the computer. He pulled up screenshots, a screen video of cars that many people may not know about or may not understand price and how to look at how you can make profit with them. And so, okay, instead of maybe getting the Escalade, let me look at this other video that dealt with the Lincoln, or that dealt with that I think he was showing, if I'm not mistaken, a Continental. I hope if I'm wrong, let me know. But I know that was
I did a whole bunch of different videos. One for like entry level Lux rides, one for mid level Lux rides, and then one for like high tier Lux rides, going and then stepping into Lux Black. I kind of different price points. And like there's a lot of vehicles out there. Like if you want to just do regular Lux, there's a lot of vehicles out there. Yeah. Like you could get yourself a Maserati 2016 for cheap. Get a shitload of tips. Only going to be able to use it for a year, but I promise you, you'll make more on tips than you would be buying that car.
Exactly. You could always go to the hub or call Lyft or Uber. I mean, if they answer on time to get this information. But I also do want to point this out with Lyft, and Vinny's XT6 is not on the Lyft list of Lux Black, but he qualifies for it in the South Florida market. That's where it gets a little bit tricky, because you don't know. Like there's a guy that I just met who drives a Genesis G80, and he wasn't Lux Black, but now he's Lux Black as of last week, a Genesis G80. That's the only tricky part. But if you're out there looking, you got different people on this group chat this here, that got different value that they can provide for you. So, or you could drive a yellow cab.
I just canceled the Lyft Lux Black XL reserve ride.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Why did you?
It was for 4:15 a.m. in the morning.
Oh hell!
It was only paying $38. It's
like I get that all the time. It'd be like airport.
Dude, I will drive down to South Florida to take that goddamn ride. I would kill to get some Lux Black XL rides.
Man,
I'm just saying. Somebody
be like
just
60, 70 bucks.
No, it was 30. It was 35 to 38.
Yeah, some of these
there it
lucks,
is right
I
there.
be like, man, that's an $80 ride. I'm like, holy shit, where am I going? I mean, he be looking good though, man.
Look. If you can see it, can you make it out?
A little bit.
Lyric.
Barely.
All right, so it's a scheduled pickup, 4:25 in the morning. Estimated earnings $30 to $39. Lux Black XL. And it's literally going from
how many miles?
It's about 5 miles.
Oh shit, that's all money right there. That's good.
5 miles for $38.
It's going to take me 10 miles to get there. I'm gonna have to get up 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not going to be doing my video tomorrow talking about it's all Eddie's fault. Just not going to do it. Just not going to do it. It's too early in the morning for me. It goes against my schedule. But I will say this: that is the first time I have ever seen that. I guess I can put it out the bag now. It's the first time I've ever seen it in scheduled pickups.
Yeah, so you're getting them now.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to talk about it until after the show.
I'm still not talking about it.
You just
I'm gonna go back and
that was it.
I'm gonna go back and edit this shit out.
I mean, whoever's live looking at it right now, I'm not sure if that's such as, I do that for my Lyft streaks when I need to make the streak so I could get these reserve trips on regular Lyft as a regular driver.
I mean,
as a Lyft driver, as a regular driver on Lyft, I could definitely see the appeal of doing a shitload of scheduled pickups because you can
click.
Yeah,
that's the only way you make money.
Okay, look.
But here's what I'm looking at. Okay, but here's the problem. 4:30 in the morning, I get there in my truck, and they need a Suburban. What do?
Put it on top of your car.
Friday.
Fold the seats back, brother. I do the same shit on Uber XL.
6 people with luggage. It ain't gonna happen. Somebody picked it up though. Somebody already picked up the ride.
Put the luggage on your lap. You'll be all right.
True.
Somebody who'll be sleeping at FLL's parking lot will come out of the park. Oh no, it's still there. I can't believe it's still there, dude.
What you should do is take
Vinny, what are you doing?
And send a message. Ask the person questions. You can send them questions and shit. Be like, hey, this is who I am.
There's no contacting them until you get the ride.
What?
So just because you reserve the ride, they let the passenger know, okay, listen, we got you a car. This is the guy. This is the vehicle that'll be picking you up. There's no contact until you actually get the request. Okay, so and at any given time, they can flip this out on me. I could be up 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning on my way over there, get halfway there. They'll give me a $2 cancellation fee and said, hey, that's not what the people wanted. They wanted a Suburban or an Escalade.
Man,
because they might have 6 people with 20 bags of luggage, and really they didn't need an XL. They need a goddamn U-Haul and a bus.
Man, and that should happen.
You know what I mean?
I was like 15 minutes, picked this dude up. I'm sitting outside his apartment, hit him up. He come walking out the apartment in flip-flops and shit. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, yeah, I'm here for you. He says, man, I hate to tell you this, man. I had to cancel my flight. I don't know why they sent you here. I was like, he gave me a $20 bill just for showing the fuck up. Hey. But I was sitting there like, what the
Vinny, you don't run into that problem with regular XL rides?
Yeah.
Because I run into that problem with regular XL rides.
Man, dude came walking out in flip-flops. I'm like, okay, this motherfucker don't want to go to the airport because, you ain't got no bags or nothing.
By the way, Teslas in Uber in Florida, you don't get Premier.
Yes, there's Premier in Florida.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so except for Orlando, Orlando is black.
Right.
Look, I have Model 3 for Florida.
I don't care what you're seeing. It comes up as a Premier down here.
So the guys who rent the Teslas, because I speak to one guy, he has a red one that he has, and his registration says
Florida, Uber X, and Comfort. That's it.
And it's Premier. And
in Texas, I have Electric, X, Comfort, and Premier.
Yeah, it's here in Florida.
So this list sucks. Then the Uber's list sucks. Then they're not doing anything.
Well,
yeah. They haven't revamped. They haven't revamped these. Hold on a minute. No,
I would like them to, because then I can figure out what I want to get.
Yeah. This one says.
See, one of the things I do like. I'm not gonna lie. One of the things I do like. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see that right there?
Yeah, you got.
Oh yeah, I get that.
I kind of like that sometimes. I don't know if you can see that, Kiarra. You able to see that, Kiarra?
Barely.
Barely. I'm sorry.
It disappeared.
High def camera. I'm trying. Barely.
What you're trying to show
Not in
disappeared.
4K.
Oh, okay. That was the it was that trip radar that Lyft got. So it's like $17. It's 2 miles away. You turn on your app.
Yeah.
I think it's a better trip radar because it shows you where on the map.
Where they actually are.
Yeah.
Uber shit just tells you this is how many miles away there. But sometimes on my Uber trip radar, it's not a trip radar. It'll say it until they request it. Then they'll tell you all that information when they request it. But when it's just on the radar, they don't tell you where they are. It just says so many miles away for so many miles is a trip.
For the viewers out there,
sometimes Uber does that to me when I keep declining calls, and they'll give me a call and they won't even tell me where it's going to.
Yeah,
it does like, too.
I talked to Vinny about that one time.
I didn't do it.
You want me to talk about it, Vinny?
See, this is the trip radar on Uber. This is what trip radar looks like. It'll look like that. It'll just show up like that.
Yeah, that's how it looks like me.
We have 3.5, 3 for 5, 6. That's 8 miles for what, $5?
Yeah.
578, 5-star. Total minutes is going to be 26 minutes for 5. Man.
What? 26.
That's why I'll be like,
now,
doubt it.
Brandon, what are you talking about, bro?
How I wasn't getting normal rides like a couple of times on Uber. It would show something different.
Right.
Yeah.
So I cancel a lot of rides, and once in a blue moon I'll see a ride request that doesn't look like the rest because I got upfront fares, and instead of showing the destination, the amount and everything, it'll just show the old school surge icon. Like it'll show 2.6x or 3.3. I've only seen it a few times. But when that pops up, it doesn't show me the destination, but it shows that. And I've always been kind of scared to take it because
that should be 36 minutes away.
No. These are close, but I wasn't privy to those rides because I wasn't driving back when I was prevalent. So I was kind of I'm not going to take it. But then Vinny was like, dude, you should have taken it. It would have been an insane amount of money. So
hey, my BMW's charged up. It's got a green light. Woohoo! So something's wrong with that battery.
I told you should get a Tesla.
That shit been yellow. It
is a glitch in the software because there was a time at 4:30 in the morning. I was looking for airport rides. And I normally just decline Uber XL rides, but then all of a sudden I got one that popped up that I should have seen that as $45, but I saw it as $102. I was like, motherfucker, I'm taking that shit now.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it does seem like at least here in Chicago the app is glitching a couple times.
Tomorrow. I mean, this weekend Friday, it's gonna be a lot of cancellations for me. F1 is happening with the race cars, F1 racing, and Uber gets really cheap. Uber gets really cheap, and this is where there's a little spot where there is no cell phone signal. So when people leave, they try to leave the racetrack so they can. So instead of sitting hours in the traffic and waiting, what happens is that there's no cell phone signal. So when they lose their cell phone signal because they're going like this, searching for a signal, but by the time they get so far deep into into the road that their phone dies. Now they ain't got no signal. Now they can't pick up. So they come knocking on people's doors to have a call. Be like, hey, we'll pay you $100. Take us to the airport. We'll give you $100. And that's how everybody profits on that day. And people basically just sit there. You get a lot of Lyft drivers, Uber drivers, and people with their regular cars.
They are fucking sharks. During crazy events like that, I'm seeing all kinds of ex-drivers just going up to people hey, you want to ride? Hey, you want to ride? I'm like, motherfuckers.
All events. All events. Listen, the airport, and I don't, to the viewers out there who's in South Florida at the Fort Lauderdale Airport and Miami Airport, they have been cracking down. Miami Airport has stopped drivers from coming in if you don't have that sticker on your window. They have been stopping you. So if you don't have that sticker, or if you got that Amazon Uber light that's blue or red, you cannot have that one going to Miami Airport now. They actually said no because it looks like police lights. Like, but these drivers are getting smart. To Brandon's point, now they're like, oh, you don't want me to go into the waiting area? Well, I'll go to the airport and go get a ride myself. That's been happening, Fort Lauderdale and Miami Airport. Hey, your driver's not here yet? You need to down to Miami Beach? Okay, give me $30, no problem. You're in the car, let's go.
Man, and I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning today.
It's crazy.
So take your ass to bed.
Yeah,
oh, hell no.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna listen. It's all good as long as in the morning.
Lazy ass.
I blame it on it's Vinny's fault.
Lazy ass.
Hey, Vinny. Hey, Vinny.
It's Vinny's fault.
Hey, for the Super Bowl next year, check this shit out. I think you should get on a plane, fly out, rent a car when you get here. You can just stay at the house, rent a car for the whole week, and just fucking do nothing but just drive all week for the Super Bowl.
No, hey, y'all down for that? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'll fly. Hey, if you got
down for that.
Hey, just fly out, and when you get here,
I thought we were gonna do Chicago first.
Hold on. Jeff, Jay Watts. My how tall were you?
6 feet. What happened?
Okay. My 6-foot brother from another mother. I will come by and visit, and I'll roll down the windows as I drive and wave as I'm passing by, because you got some crazy ass dogs, man.
Man, them dogs are fun.
You pet the one dog, and
probably offended him.
I know, that's fucking crazy, man.
Probably when the camera is off, it's like, you bite me, I'm gonna bite you right back.
Oh, that's crazy, man. That's fucking. He's hilarious.
Yep.
Bear's actually like he's the one who wants to play. If you got a tennis ball, he's your best friend. He won't lay next to you all day.
Jeff said he's 6 feet, right?
6 foot.
You're 6 foot? Yeah, dog's afraid of you. Okay. Big guy. Dog's gonna be like, you know what? I'm not gonna bite you today.
Man, my son, anybody in the neighborhood can walk up to them dogs, man. They don't care. They're fun dogs. They just growl. The one dog just likes to growl. He thinks it's like purring like a cat.
Vinny's gonna jump the fence. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, just be like, listen, I'm gonna book a ticket. I'm gonna be out there for a week. I'm gonna just eat, drive, sleep.
Well, see,
what would be interesting? A lot of Uber drivers they go areas they can drive.
What would be interesting to find out though is, does Arizona require us to have Arizona licenses, or can we use our Florida license? Because if I go just north of you in Nevada, I got to have a license with the state, and I got to have a Nevada license to drive. But we got so many people here in Florida with New York tags, Connecticut tags, California tags, Las Vegas tags,
bunch of Maryland now.
And they can drive all day long here. And they can drive but these people can drive all day long with Uber and Lyft here. I can't go to Nevada and drive.
They just won't get the promotions.
I can't go to Chicago and drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I started driving like back when I had the Audi A7. I still had my Florida plates, and I was doing rides. And the funny thing is, I still have my Florida driver license. Both.
Okay. See, I wonder if the app you have to switch cities on your app. If you're out here,
Uber, you do. You do an Uber. Once you leave the state, I can tell you that.
You have to switch the city you drive in.
So I had to make a run to Cleveland with a client. Okay. I did. Drove him from here to Cleveland, Ohio. And I had Lyft. I was getting requests all the way up in Ohio. No problem. But Uber, once I hit that state line, I hit Georgia. Got up around Kiarra's way. They said, nope. We don't want no Southern Yankees here.
That's crazy.
Not allowed to drive outside of the state.
Uber Eats didn't. As soon as I went from Jersey to Georgia, it didn't tell me to do anything. It just and Georgia.
I think Uber Eats, if I'm not mistaken, you can do Uber Eats anywhere.
Yeah, like when I go to Florida to visit my family, I'll turn on the app just for shits and giggles, and I only see deliveries available.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I can't do deliveries when I go too north
So
on Austin.
I've asked support about this a while ago. This might still be a thing, but I know on Uber, if you want to change states, you have to let them know, and then they have to run a background check pertaining to whatever that state requirement is.
Probably.
But you can do that. You can do that in advance, and you can do that in advance before you actually go there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Arizona they're gonna have that Super Bowl, man. Hey, he offered.
Yeah.
I'm coming through. I'll run a black Suburban and drive all over the place.
Dude, for Super Bowl, I'll rent a Bentley Bottega. Fuck that shit.
If it lets y'all do it, I would do it.
You're gonna rent a Bentley.
If you're gonna do rides in a Super Bowl, you better fucking go all out, man.
You're gonna
imagine those $1,000 tips. If you
I
go
did
up in a
it
Bentley.
I mean,
Super Bowl.
For the Super Bowl, all the old heroes and all the old greats gonna be there. All the teams from other states, all players are gonna be there. NBA players, and everybody's gonna be here. So money's gonna be flowing like waterfalls, man. People gonna be paying. And if all we have is Arizona drivers, we're not gonna have enough drivers out here. We don't have enough drivers already. And when the Super Bowl comes, there's not gonna be enough drivers here. It's gonna be just money. Like people gonna be like, man, I'll pay you $200, man. Just cancel that ride and take me. I'll give you $200. They're gonna be doing that shit like crazy. They do this
200 out of the Super Bowl? No.
People be like, hey man, $100 if you cancel your next ride. I'm like, all right,
it's 500. It's 500 minimum. It's 500 minimum leaving the game.
500 minimum. Man, all we do is take them from
we get to
a hotel.
It doesn't matter.
And the hotels be like 10 minutes away, and you hurry up and shoot back down there.
Well, then I'm coming back for another 500.
He said 500. Shit. Hey,
we get the Super Bowl here in 4 or 5 years.
That was in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull up in that, and then I'm gonna be like, hey, you want to ride in this? Venmo me $500 right now. Let's go.
The most expensive car that I saw in South Florida, was a BMW 750 Li, but the what's that? It's the speed one, the B7. The B7.
The Alpina B7. Yeah.
That's the only one I've seen that had the Lyft light in it at the Fort Lauderdale airport. And I saw a Porsche fan.
That motherfucker probably $100 an hour just all the time, average.
I'm like,
the way your vehicle looks does get you tips, man. Like I tell you, like when I went from the Subaru Ascent to the Q7 and I blacked it out, man.
See, I don't know. I might do something with the Jeep. I'm thinking about putting leather seats and everything in the Jeep, man. I might do something crazy with it. Because when I take people in the Jeep, man, they be just throwing 20s at me, man. Because the Jeep is crazy looking. They don't even expect it.
Yeah, because you're doing Uber X rides in a Jeep. Of course you're gonna get some random people like, man, that's crazy.
Hell yeah. Shit.
But there's no, if you're already getting paid, you ain't no need to do anything to it.
I know it, man. I walk out and the system in that motherfucker is so loud. They be like, play this, and I'll play it. It just shakes the whole fucking place. They be like, play this. I got like 5 8-inch subs in there, a 10, 6.5s. I got all kind of shit in that Jeep.
What is that, an Impala?
This is what I drive, but in gold. I drive this in gold. And I'll tell you what, this is Chevrolet Impala. So it got 38 inches from wheelbase, so it got space in the back. But I'll tell you this, I have a Nissan Pathfinder outside as well. I got XL as well. That car just got to be fixed with the battery. But I'll tell you what, I get more tips in my X car than I get in my Nissan Pathfinder because of the way this car looks. That's the crazy part.
Looking car though.
That's what's crazy about it.
And that's why I made a video talking about this. Is that you have to do more than just look at the cost of repairing the vehicle. You have to look at the wow factor.
Yeah.
Because as I said, if you pull up in a vehicle, it may have an extreme cost, but man, those people that are giving you $20, $40 tips every time, it's gonna make up for it.
But see, I tell people, I bought this Jeep in 2019. October 2019, 60-month loan. I paid the loan off in 24 months exact while I was still souping this motherfucker up the whole time. That's how much I was making with that Jeep. I made that much money with it where I paid off a 60-month loan in 24 months and souped it up at the same time. And I wasn't even working full-time hours all the time. It was just people were tipping like that. I mean, tips were crazy. I mean, I was like, what the fuck? You can get $50 in tips like in 3-4 rides. You're already at $50. Now I'll get $50 all night. It's like shit's different.
Yeah.
You know, when that was happening to me, I was having a choice whether I should pay my car off or buy equipment. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy equipment because I think I'm gonna need it.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
and I
you gotta
bought a whole bunch
invest
of
in
equipment.
something. You gotta invest it.
We need Kiarra to come on and drive in Arizona too, and not no food.
Oh,
Yeah.
Super Bowl week. Hey, Super Bowl week. Everybody gonna be
4-inch
doing Uber
heels,
Eats and DoorDash. And
get her
shit.
in the 4-inch heels.
Yeah, the food is actually good. We had a Super Bowl in Jersey, and I drove, and the orders were coming in, and promos on top of that Uber was giving you. So it was a nice $3-4
and in Arizona,
weekend.
See, the good thing about Arizona, we have a zero tolerance law, which means you can't take medication or drink one beer and drive your vehicle. So therefore, there's no 0.08%. No, if you drink a beer and drive, you're gonna get a DUI. So you make a killing out here just driving people around. Yeah, it's a zero tolerance. Look it up. It's zero tolerance. We are always driving because people are always like, I had a beer in my garage. I didn't want to drive home, so I just Ubered. It's like that. All the poor people don't want to go get food. They'll just Uber the food because it's like they don't want to get a DUI.
Yeah. And then there's Super Bowl parties. So it's not just that one phrase. You go to a nice suburb where they're having their friends, their family, the more people that they got in the house, the bigger that order is going to be. And it's a higher tip. Especially if they're already drunk, they're not looking to see, oh, let me change the tip to $10. So like, whatever, 15%, pay it. Everybody will chip in. You got a nice
that's all it
tip.
is.
So let me ask you. Let me bring this back
to
a circle.
I want to see that.
I did. I'll show it to you after.
Was that the one you showed me that day? It was like $3,000.
Yeah.
In 3 days.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was getting nonstop back-to-back Lux Buck rides with $40 to $50 surges.
Yep.
That's insane.
I just did a big concert.
So that's I expect to make some money like that during the Super Bowl if I were to go to Arizona.
That's way better than the Super Bowl. That's insane.
Oh no, you can do it. I mean, you can average. I was making $189 an hour and 15 minutes on like a regular night out here. I made $189 an hour 15 minutes. I got fucking videos of that shit.
But it's the surge.
If you're doing Super Bowl, you're making $300 in an hour.
Yeah, but it's the surge he's talking about. He said $40, $50 surges.
Yeah, but I was on Lyft.
We get those at the airport all the time. That's what I'm saying. We get $50 surges at that airport. Then they got busted. That's why that dude had that negative $1,900. We was getting $50 surges like $1,900. But they was cheating.
If I get my damn car, man,
they would take the surge at the airport, and then they leave the airport to do a regular ride in the city somewhere. They
fixed that. They fixed that here. You can't do that here in Chicago anymore.
Here you can, and that's how they got busted. They would have just stayed and got the ride at the airport. Dude would have never got busted. But they were like, dude, you can trap the surge and take off and use it in another part of the city.
You can still do that in Phoenix because they recently updated it.
Yep. They were snagging people left and right for doing that shit, man. Getting people because people started talking about it too much. It was a cool hustle, but people should have just shut up and made their money.
Well, that's the problem.
Well, it's like this. Well, it's like this. The Key Largo, Alamorada Marathon, the Key Market. That market had a higher rate. It's the second highest rate in the state of Florida, next to Ocala. Ocala's, I think, the first one, if I'm not mistaken.
Worst country.
When it comes to the highest payout. Yeah. So a lot of Miami drivers would leave to go down to the Keys. And I've told Vinny about this as well. I love the Keys because one, it's beautiful weather down there. I mean, it's nice. I mean, if it rains hard, you're kind of stuck if you ain't got an SUV. But you get tips down there from these wealthy people who live in the Keys, especially in Alamorada.
Yep.
Just unfortunately, because people talk to people, there are so many drivers in the Keys. It's hard to be getting rides. Your ride would be what, $15 for like 3 minutes, which is great. But then you have to wait another hour and a half for the next ride. You know what I mean? But basically all I'm saying is yes, I mean, people, they talk and they're comfortable with their friend, and their friend talks to the other friend, and that friend talks to people, and then
it's on Facebook.
And it's on Facebook, yeah. People share ideas, and then you end up having that.
So I wonder how Kiarra would do in the Keys running food.
She would do very well.
Uber Eats down there?
No, if she went to the Keys, if she turned on Uber Eats right now, any time of the day, she would be busy nonstop.
Well, we need to meet somebody in the Keys and have them on live that are doing it just to show us how much money they make in the Keys.
We got Ron.
The people that live there.
What you talking about?
Ron, do it tomorrow and put it on your channel and tag all of us.
Well, I have
Ron.
a Keys video.
Mm-hmm. No. You know what, Ron? I can't do it this weekend. I can't. Brandon wanted me to do this weekend. I can't do it this weekend. You know what you and me need to do, Ron?
Mm-hmm.
You and me need to go to a market, whether it be in the Keys, whether it be Tampa, right? I ain't doing Orlando because I ain't got enough platforms for me. But we go to Keys and we go to Tampa and we go hustle it for a weekend and see how good it is. We can travel to different markets in the state to see how good. That'd be a pretty good little video.
I like
clip.
that. I like that idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Just to add to that, on my channel, I have different markets I've been in. And I'm like Gainesville, Tampa. Keys.
I ain't going to Gainesville either.
Gainesville
ain't
was
going
hot,
to
man. That University College.
I ain't going there.
Gosh.
Nope.
University of Florida, good with Uber Eats. I know
University of Florida. Oh hell no! I wind up killing somebody.
I know they don't tip. They don't tip. But when the surges go up, I mean, you can make literally an hour, $200 an hour because of the game.
All them damn college kids. Hell no.
Get your car
college
ready.
You know that's all I have here, right?
It's a risk you got to take.
You got to wrap your car in bubble wrap.
That's all I have here as a college kid.
Bubble wrap all day.
Yeah, I haven't done ASU in a while. Like I need to get back over there.
Ron, that's because you're an island boy.
Oh God, don't do me like that.
Oh, those kids! I didn't even know that.
That's funny shit. That's funny shit.
Ron's gonna come on here next week. He's gonna have a mop, broken up mop
dread
on his
mops
head.
and shit.
I got a big ass tattoo coming across here.
Fake dreads, man.
See, shit.
You ain't lying.
We good, man.
Yeah, man.
So you're trying to tell me that we all gonna get together one time and we're gonna first bum rush?
I think we should.
And then from Florida, then we go to Chicago.
No. I want to go to Phoenix for the Super Bowl. We should meet out there for the Super Bowl.
Just do 3-4 days in Phoenix Super Bowl. Shit. Like I said, if Brandon somebody he can do $3,000.
What do you guys got going on this weekend? I was gonna say because F1 is going on this weekend.
We got the Jake Paul fight out here. Anderson Silva, Jake Paul fight. So I'm gonna be driving for 2 days straight for that.
Jake Paul.
Anderson Silva's gonna kill that.
Is it money with Jake Paul? Like does people go?
He's gonna get his ass. He's gonna get his ass tore up.
I want to see a fight Tyson. I don't care.
I don't know. Anderson Silva's bad, man. He's gonna fucking wrap that.
He's gonna tear his ass. He ain't gonna pull a Mayweather.
Wait, I'm sorry. He's fighting Silva.
Yeah.
The strategic fighter Silva. Bald guy looks just like you, but skinny.
Yep, I think that's the one. Anderson
He's
Silva.
that guy.
Anderson Silva.
Yep.
The one that what's his name for? Oh man, what was his name? Griffin. The one that Griffin fought. He got so embarrassed that he just ran out to stay the match.
That's the guy.
See, it's gonna be crazy, man. This weekend, I'm driving 2 days straight for that. Because
Silva was like this.
You know, 500-600 a night, man. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because only good, like we had Gold Rush a couple of weekends ago, and I cleared 500 in the night doing that. But it's like it's a lot of driving, a lot of traffic, a lot of sitting, a lot of waiting. You can't be frustrated. It's the most irritating shit to do events because traffic don't move. So you gotta play some good music, have some good passengers. Because it I'm serious. I get irritated to the point where sometimes I'll see an event, I'll go the opposite fucking direction. The money don't even matter because it irritates the hell out of me, man. Because people don't know how to drive, and there's too many cars, too many people that don't know how to drive, and I'm like, nope, not fucking getting my car wrecked. I'll go the opposite direction. They're like, dude, this surgeon $30 down.
Do you guys always work the nights or do you work the days?
I work nights. I don't do days. Yeah.
Well, my schedule now is
nights.
Yeah, I'll try to do days every once in a while, like if I'm doing Uber Eats or something, but I don't like people in the daytime because everybody's upset. They got to go to work. They upset about some shit with kids. There's too many people awake in the daytime, and they're just all upset about shit.
So the responsible ones.
Upset at kids and shit.
So I just like, fuck it, I do nights.
Bro, he ain't, but Ron, he ain't wrong. Think about it.
That is true. I know.
It's too much.
In the morning, if you do morning rides, if you do early morning rides, then people, the only thing they're upset about is they're going to work.
They got to get up and go to work. They got a bad attitude.
That's but that's the only thing they're upset about.
See,
catch them after lunch.
They got
after lunch.
attitude because they drank too much. And the girl won't put out.
Cash me outside. How about that?
After
the
lunch,
thing is, in the daytime, somebody just got off the phone with somebody else who had a problem, and everybody's just irritated all the time. It's too many people awake in the daytime. So if somebody
my best customers are working class. My best customers are the working class.
My best customers are the partying class. They got money.
Yeah, that's my best customers too.
I know why nobody. I know why Jeff makes the money. It's because they're all messed up. They look at Jeff. They get in the car. He's like, I ain't fucking with this big dude. Let's just be quiet and let's just get home. Okay.
And I think that's what it is. He had a bald head. The dude looked like.
He's you know what? I'm messing with
It's
this
not
black
just
guy.
bald. It's bald and he oils it to make it look shinier.
It's black Mr. Clean.
I'm not gonna mess with this guy.
I just shave all the time. Shit. That's a fresh shave, baby. Hell yeah.
You don't use baby oil?
Man, that's just a fresh shave, man. You gotta shave all the time. You gotta shave every 2 days.
And
like,
Jeff,
moisturizer.
My shit be growing out. See, I got gray hair, so I look like a motherfucking cotton cube walking around. I look like a Q-tip. Like, I ain't about to walk around looking like no fucking cotton swab. Like, shit, all that gray hair swab.
We make a killing over here in Austin because everybody's my size over here. The majority of the people here.
Yeah, no, see, the thing, at nighttime, everybody's happy at night because everybody's shorter. Work, everybody's going somewhere fun. Everybody just got invited somewhere, so everybody's happy. So they get in my car. I got music going. I'm fucking cool. Next thing you know, $10, $20 is like it's a vibe. You try that shit in the daytime. Somebody going to work, they be like, "Can you turn this music down?"
In the morning, my ex and my Lyft basic rides in the morning with working classes, no problem. I get $1 or $2 tips. And that's fine because I'm on regular Lyft and regular Uber. I'm not on the Lux platform. Yeah. So I'm just saying. I mean, I guarantee I play
you do it overnight. Start at like 7 o'clock at night and drive till 4 in the morning. You're gonna be like, dude, I made so many fucking cash tips last night. Because everybody's happy. Everybody's dude.
I don't really like the overnight. I mean, that's where
and once midnight hit, it ain't no traffic. I could do U-turns on the busiest fucking street out here. I could be like, skirt, ain't nobody out for me.
This morning it's like from 6 to 10. And then
it's too many cars on the road, man. Too many cars for me. I like driving when I can switch lanes, do whatever I want to do. And it's like, man, there ain't nothing.
In the middle of the day, you can do that too.
I wouldn't do it in the middle of the day.
Man, I'll be like, I'm going far away from the city. When it's a lot of traffic, I'll bounce.
Vinny, we can't hear you, Vinny. Vinny,
I'm 5'6". I can't do the nights.
Jeff,
no way. Jeff, they look at me and they was like, "Oh, let's pick on the little guy."
Downtown Brickell. Brickell. If you ain't on New Year's Eve, what Klaus is talking about, when it's busy, let's just say when it's busy, you don't want to be in no Lux ride. You don't damn sure don't want to. You don't want to be in no Lux XL or X. You damn sure don't want to be in no Uber Pool or Lyft Share or whatever.
You want to be in Lux XL only.
You
want to be in. Let me tell you why. Because once those bridges start going up, the amount of traffic. Y'all think that whatever that highway is out in LA, that 405 or whatever they call it.
Oh, don't remind me about that, Vinny.
Wait a minute. Take the 405, right? And times that by about 12.
Shit.
And that's what downtown Miami is like once
I can't do
one
that
bridge goes up.
Hate that traffic.
And could you imagine being an ex-driver trapped in that traffic with no surge at 12 cents a minute?
12 cents a minute.
Live it.
And take you
like, y'all can get out and start walking
there.
right now. I'll be like, y'all can walk from here. I'm turning my shit off.
This is where Kiarra comes in with the Uber Eats.
Why? Hold on. Jeff, why would you kick him out? Your ass gonna be stuck there anyway.
As soon as I find out the bridges are up, I'm turning the other way. I'm going backwards. I'm like,
no, but you can't. No. You can't
turn. There's no other way. It's all one way.
You're literally stuck, Jeff. You can't go. You can't make a U-turn.
What the hell kind of cities y'all live in, man? Man, where do y'all live? Y'all just trapped.
No joke. It is no joke.
I can't fucking do that shit, man. I'll be too claustrophobic living in that city. I'll just wake up panicking. Is the bridge up? Like, fuck that shit. That's crazy, man.
The other thing, the other way is bad. The other way, like that, you might get trapped is when it floods in Brickell. And you gotta have you can't drive the BMW.
I'm gonna go find the video.
You can't drive my car. You have to have a Suburban that's lifted up a little bit or a truck. And this is where the Uber trucks be coming out in Miami, Vinny. I've been out there when it was flooded.
The big Jeeps.
I posted that video up on my Instagram when the water was coming out of the ground at one of the Panamera Tower Hotel condos.
Oh, yeah?
And it was flooding. And it surged like 15, 20. Then it went up to like $30 a surge because the flood was happening. And these Uber driver trucks, Tacomas, freaking F-150s came out of nowhere. I was like, yo, who got trucks around here? I now forget. That's a few, but I ain't see that many.
Dude, there's a ton of people in Miami with big trucks. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying, but doing Uber and
way
Lyft,
too many SUVs.
I know I see one or two, but not a lot like that. Like, and it's only X. The Ford F-150 is the only truck that has comfort. That's it. The Ram 1500.
Yeah,
the
I've seen a few
Silverado
F-150s out here. I've seen F-150s out here driving. Yep. But I don't know, man.
There you go. Hey,
and
Kiarra,
this car is driving in that shit.
Kiarra, you want to do some Uber Eats?
Hold on.
Is that a Mini Cooper?
I want you to watch this Mini Cooper. I want you to watch the white car next to it and then watch the Mini Cooper. You ready?
Let's see this shit.
The Mini Cooper ain't driving, it's floating.
Yes. Look at the brake light.
Y'all think I'm laughing. Y'all think I'm laughing. Watch. Y'all think I'm joking. Look at it. It's floating. It's floating. It's moving with the current.
That car isn't flooding out. That's crazy. That car should be flooding out right now.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Nope.
Hey, Kiarra. I mean, you know, if you have like one of them floating boats or whatever, you know, you just blow it up and then float to the condo and deliver the Uber.
Yeah, wrapped it in.
We were the first ones in the country with Uber boat.
Uber boat.
We were the first one.
Yo,
we had Uber boat. That's what we had.
Yeah.
We had Uber boat.
Forget that, man.
Hey, come
We
on.
had
Uber. I don't let me in traffic. That's the only thing I don't like about, you know, the events is all the crazy traffic. But I
Sounds like a business opportunity,
like
Vinny.
house to house and all of that stuff.
Get yourself a boat and then offer $100 rides during the flood.
I did one flood and I delivered food to the. Literally, we met halfway. She gave me a cash tip, but when we looked down, we had to roll up our pants. The water was up to our knees, and we were both just walking. Like lines down.
This is
everything.
what you call a hustler. You were delivering food like that?
Yes.
Listen, wow.
Yes.
First thing I start thinking about is down power lines. I'd be like,
yes, down power lines in the water. I was like, girl, this is my last one tonight. You're lucky you're close to my house. I'm out of here.
Yep.
They were paying well that night.
Dog.
Yes, it was up to my knees. Yeah.
Just if you get electrocuted holding somebody's hot dog, they're gonna be like, "This girl bought me a burnt hot dog." It's like, oh,
viewers,
I'm gonna give her 1 star, bro. She's gonna get hospital. She got electrocuted. I'm 1 star. Her with a burnt hot dog.
All right, listen, y'all. We about
I am perplexed.
That's crazy.
Right there.
All right, so we pushing up against that 11. We're pushing up against that 11 o'clock hour. It's 10:58. I want to make sure Eddie gets
time to hit the road out here, baby.
9:58.
So yeah, but Eddie, we know, bro, we know.
7:58.
We know.
It's time to get this.
And I can't have you blaming Kiarra for your problems.
Oh no, Kiarra came in late first. Definitely going to you.
Yeah.
So all right. So we're gonna start with Brandon tonight. Brandon, one good tip for everybody watching.
Download this app called Eventbrite. You wanna learn how to camp events? This will show you all the events that are going around in your city and how many people are going to be attending.
Eventbrite.
Yeah. It will, you know, because I have a good amount of theaters that are like a block away from me, so like when those let out, I'm right next to it, and it's easy ride for me. And you know, if I see that there's like 5,000 people attending like a random thing that, you know, in the middle of nowhere, I'm probably gonna go there because there's not gonna be anyone else there, so it's gonna be a crazy surge. You know, maybe only for like 30 minutes, but if you get there at the right time, you're gonna get that surge right when it pops up.
Yep.
All right, so we'll put that link down in the description later.
Yeah, put it up. I'm downloading an event. Discover popular. Okay, yeah, Eventbrite is yellow with an E on it.
Yep.
All right, Jeff, what you got, buddy?
I say maintain your vehicles on a scheduled basis. And if you don't know how to do brakes, stuff like that, oil change your transmission fluid, hit up my channel. All I do on my channel is maintenance. I maintain vehicles. I mean, I did an $800 brake job on my BMW for $75. That's the kind of stuff I do. Otherwise, I'll be at a dealership shelling out an additional $700 just for them to do something you could do on your own. So if you want to know maintenance, add my channel. Holler at me about vehicle maintenance. Let's make it right. Don't wait until your brakes are grinding and squeaking to where you need rotors and all that too. So hit up my channel, Uber Jeep AZ. Fix these vehicles on your own.
All right. Ron, what you got, Ron?
Be adaptable and upgrade your customer experience. So what that means is that for rideshare specifically, like I like my working class, the music that I play in my car calms the nerves of these workers because yes, they're upset of going to the McDonald's in the morning. However, if you could provide a good customer experience, you know, as an Uber or Lyft driver, it's very different than other people. They'll like it and also be adaptable to your market. Your market can change at any time. Please be a listening ear of what's going on out there. And just to add, just like what Brandon was saying, download that app because it gives you all the events so you know what's going on in your area.
All right. Eddie.
Oh, why you got to pick on me? All right, you got to have multiple apps and one gets shut off. This way you have an alternate one to go to. And if for some reason your app gets shut off because they're doing a background check and they're taking their time, bug the living kahunas out of them. I call them every other day. Okay, and I called both the Uber and Checkers. And I called them and I sent them emails consistently until they basically answered, which took them a week and a half. So multiple apps and bug the living kahunas out of them.
All right.
And that was actually a
Kiarra.
suggestion that was done by one of the Uber affiliate, one of the Uber reps. He said keep calling till you get their attention.
Okay. Multi-app and bug the shit out of them until you get right. Okay. Kiarra, what you got?
My tip would be if you're in that wealthy area that you normally do for Uber Eats and you find that it's getting a little slow, head to the nearest big city that you're at, especially during the lunch hours, because most people are going to be at work. So you want to be over there. And then dinner time, do not stay in that city during rush hour. Get out of there, go 30 minutes out, figure out the wealthier suburbs where these people are going to live, because most of those people do not live in the city. They have families and they're living out in the suburbs. If you don't know where that is, start checking Google and look at the median incomes in the area, and then go on Zillow, go on Google Maps and see the prices of their houses out there. Check for swimming pools on Google Maps to see. That's how you kind of know those people got.
You know what? This woman here. This woman here.
Has spoken.
Did you hear that?
She's delivered.
I'm looking up right now the medium income in Texas.
I'm over here. I'm on them.
She said, look on Google Maps and find the swimming pools.
Start there.
Right now.
You can also, if you're like car camp, you can find out where those cities are that probably have the nicer hotels, nicer gas stations.
Kiarra's probably making more money on me doing fucking delivery in all these random spots. Jeez.
Yeah, just follow the people and the money. Jewelry stores, look for those. They don't put jewelry stores in the hood. Go to those areas.
Hey, Brandon, I'm going to show you. This is how you buy oil. You buy oil in this big box that's got a spigot on it. That's how you get it out. You get, SAE 5W20 and it's all synthetic. You get this big ass box of oil with a spigot on it for $40. I do 3 oil changes with this box because I only use 4 quarts per. So $40, you get all the synthetic. You can get it at Walmart too. And then you buy your oil filters in bulk from the warehouse. Instead of $42 per filter, you buy 3 of them for $18. So you got to be smarter than the dealerships, man. So always go get a big box of this stuff. Go get this from Walmart, a huge box of full synthetic. It's $42. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's
telling
a
you,
good
man.
deal. Good deal.
You know what, Jeff? That was really good. That really was. That was excellent, right?
Yeah. You got the spigot right on the side like that.
Wait.
Where's your Amazon affiliate link?
Hold on, wait. But that ain't shit compared to what Kiarra just said when you walked away.
Y'all drop gems, bro.
What?
When I say it ain't shit, it ain't shit.
Kiarra's making $100 an hour delivering to rich people.
Hell
That's what I do.
Jeff,
Is she working on the ebook?
I want you to listen to. Hold on, Kiarra. Tell Jeff what you informed everybody else in America about today.
Okay, so I said the first thing was if it gets slow in the rich areas that you're used to doing, head towards the city for lunch. Because that's where those people are. They're working in the city, but they don't live there because they have families. And usually people in the city are just kind of single people, young people. They're not ordering a lot of food. So you want to drive 30 minutes out. Sometimes I literally follow him out of the city to like see where he's going.
Yeah.
Not there yet, Jeff, but it's coming. Hold on.
And then once you figure out the hot zones there, you're going to also want to check the median incomes of the different areas. So go on Google and check the median income of each city. And then go on Google Maps and check to see which of these areas has like swimming pools, because that's how you know those people kind of have a little bit more money. And
she said, that's good
yeah.
enough. She said, go on Google Maps and check for swimming pools.
She's right though. She's right.
That's fucking deep.
I've never heard that before.
Oh, trust me.
She's a hustler.
Dog,
Hey,
swimming pools.
Is she doing the ebook?
Yeah.
Keep
I might buy your ebook.
I gotta link up with Eddie. I gotta figure out how to. I don't even know how to start an ebook.
That's
dude,
You got Eddie.
Eddie's your man.
He's so busy. I don't want to add to his.
No. I've been bugging you because if I can get you to write the ebook and you put that ebook and you put it on your site, people are gonna come to you, and then I can direct them to you, and then more people are gonna come to me, and then the more flow I get into my channel, the more money I make.
Oh yeah.
And I'm doing what everybody wants me to do, which is helping other people. But look household incomes here in Austin.
See, that's what you do. Check. I mean, she's smart. Median income. Checking median income and checking out the areas that have
median income is 109.
Mm-hmm.
That's ingenious shit right there. That's ingenious.
Who
go where the money is?
That's right. That's right. And people.
I know what I'm gonna camp out. I might start doing some.
Apparently, when you're in that car lifestyle, you ain't got no TV to watch, so you come up with creative ways to make more money.
And I'm looking for the nice towns to sleep in. So I'm like, this is like how you were saying earlier, how that woman was driving 2 hours. That was me when I first got here. Like I was staying in like median income levels, but I was driving like an hour to the rich areas, and I was like, why the hell am I driving all the way up here? I just need to be here. I wake up and turn the app on and be here. But I could do that. I wasn't gonna pay their prices, but I was like, I could sleep at their hotels in the car and make even more money because I could start not have to waste that hour in that rush hour traffic drive while people were getting to work.
Cause this is when I think of Kiarra, this is what I think about now. Hold up.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. That's why she goes to the good areas. She's smart. This is why right here.
Have it your way. My way is the rich people.
All right.
See,
so
by the way, Kiarra, all that stuff that you said, you have to write it down.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, including a picture of. I'm assuming you look up a chart, okay, and you look at Google Maps and you look for pools. So yeah, literally snap a picture of it like on your phone. We're gonna put it on the ebook.
That's smart shit.
That's how I did my ebook. I just people asked me how I was doing it, and I was like, okay, look, I snapped a picture of what I see on my phone, and in the bottom I put a description. I really didn't think people would buy it, but they found it useful, so they kept buying it.
And then
I was like, all right, awesome.
You might want to contact a pool supply store and be like, y'all need a delivery person, because I hate being in the middle of fixing my pool. I was just fixing my pool the other day. I had to go to 2 different pool supply stores, and you gotta put on dry clothes, wash your hands, all this shit, just to go get a part, just to come back to have to do it all over again. if they had a delivery person, I'll pay somebody $10, $15 because I'm not about to get out of these fucking clothes.
I've gone to some restaurants where they had deliveries like call-ins and they didn't have a driver and they've offered like, hey, I'll pay you 20 cash to take this along after your Uber Eats, and I've taken those.
That's
I thought about like having a little card and just being like,
definitely. Pool supply places are notorious because anybody who works on their fucking pool is gonna be soaking wet.
And you don't have a driver, I'll take it for you.
Oh yeah.
But by the way, one of my last jobs where I was a pool guy, and he used to sit inside the pool and he used to go like with scuba gear. All right, and he used to put something in his ear, and he will listen for cracks, any leaks that were in the pool, and that was his job. That's at this freaking place. Yeah,
this is
and
what
he got paid a lot of money to do it.
See that? That's a busted pool pump. I had that shit sitting on the kitchen counter fixing it because my pool was all fucked up. That's a busted fucking pool pump right there. $1,500 for a new pump, and I fixed it for $40.
There you go. All right. And the final tip for everybody for me tonight is if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you're not subscribed to all of our channels, links will be down in the description below. I need you guys to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. We want you commenting. We want you here. We enjoy you folks being here. Tonight almost didn't happen. I'm going to be honest with you. I got a little selfish. I was going to go work the Florida Panthers game. It was home opener. But I decided to come here to spend my night with my friends from the Rideshare Garage and with y'all. Yeah. So do us a favor, hit the subscribe button. Everybody will be linked up in the description. Go ahead, because we all need your support so that we can keep doing this. Other than that, y'all, it's 11:11 my time. So make a wish. Stay blessed, stay happy, stay up.
That's my birthday.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to pivot when you need to pivot. That's all right. So with that, y'all, everybody send them on their way. Send them on their business.
Right, man, Klaus and Steven. Hey, y'all, thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Appreciate everybody tonight. And we'll see you next week. 9 p.m. sharp.
6 p.m.
5 drivers plus me. All right. All right.